They can hear
Where
us.
are you people?
What? They should be able to hear us now.
I'm so out of practice.
Hold on, they
What do
can't.
we say?
They can't
Oh,
see us
snap.
yet.
Can you hear
snap.
me, God? It's me, Goon.
Now they can see us.
Knock it
everybody.
off.
Yay!
Oh
I'm
my
so happy to be back
gosh!
playing D&D with you people.
This makes me so happy.
I could cry.
If you'll notice, I feel like I'm much darker than usual, but it's just gonna be what it be right now.
Well,
I
you're
love
good.
You look fine. You look great.
You look
Are
great.
you wearing your College of the Lord shirt?
Call it, yes, call it the Lord. But yes,
The first time I saw that shirt, I could have sworn it said College of the Lord.
that's what I tell my family that it says. I did an
That's a-
accidental Christopher Walken impression just now. That's what I
But I
tell.
tell my family.
You did Shatner. That's close.
I did Shatner. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm so
What?
excited.
I would,
Oh,
I thought that was very similar, Locke, to your something is wrong. Oh, so I was like, oh, something's bad.
No, I get to roll my dice, so I'm like,
Roll them.
I'm gonna start rolling.
Roll them up.
Why do you
while
only
do
roll
that,
dice when we're about to play D&D?
Sometimes it's optional.
I only believe in them whenever we're about to.
I see. You do scrimmages, but they don't count.
They don't count. Like if they roll bad, I'm like, it's okay. You're having an off night. I know you'll roll well whenever I need you to. You
Little
know.
exhibition
And then
match,
the
yeah.
ones that roll well whenever they don't normally during game, I'm like, I see what you're doing. I don't trust you.
And Locke, correct me if I'm wrong. That is a 100% foolproof system. You've never rolled poorly, correct?
Not once.
Or twice.
Or twice
Well,
specifically.
you know,
You know. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the
Hi.
Secret Adventure Society, the show where everything's made up in the point. Wait, no.
They matter.
Welcome to the Secret Adventure Society, an advice show for the modern. No, that's not right either.
Well, but we'll also
It's
still
been
give
so
some.
long. I can't remember what my tagline is.
welcome to
What
Sat.
is our
Ooh,
tagline?
a natural
Welcome
20.
to the Secret Adventure Society. Meeting adjourned. No, that's at the end. Secret Adventure Society. The meeting will come to order. We got
Yes. And
We got
our name is Wacky Sass. No?
there. And our name is Wacky Sass.
Sassy
Wacky's ass.
Sassy for ass.
Anyway, I'm so happy to be back. I know I've
Man.
said that already, but I'm just so stoked. Before we get started, Goon, you want to talk about Neverending?
I do. Guys, BeNeverending.com is the place you need to go. They're actually running a full website now. I don't like they were still new and fledgling, but now they're doing things. Have you guys seen the things that they're doing over there?
I have seen them. I have. They're good things.
They have options galore over at BeNeverending.com. And the company is an amazing, wonderful, loving company that is diversity forward and adversity forward. And that's not the right term.
I think I knew what you meant, though.
Yeah. Well, just run by the coolest people in the entire world. Be Neverending is your one-stop shop for all of your character creation needs. They got weapons. They got familiars. They got skin tones, body sizes, clothes. They got
Do they have hair, Goon? Do they have hair?
probably. I would say that statistically they're likely to have hair. You know what? And in fact, you may be able to put it on more parts of the body than you would think.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit.
Always,
Yeah.
always professional. That's what you get with this show.
Yep.
So great.
Yeah, I was talking about hairy palms.
Still, that has its implications. But
Does it?
Does
hold
it?
on. Someone clip get Goon doing this so that way we can have a gif of it.
Hairy palms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
BeNeverending.com. Just go there. Just check it out. There's nothing I can say that I haven't already said.
Link is
You have
in
nothing to
chat.
lose.
Link's in chat.
Yeah, links in
Links
chat.
in chat.
Hit them up.
God, I swear.
You have time to check them out while we gear up.
I have
Yeah.
I have this one dice that's just like, you should trust me, and I'm like, you're new. I don't know. I don't know if it's
I'm
earned.
a trust fund, baby. You can trust me.
I don't know.
It's a tease. It's a tease dice.
I think so. I
Is
think
it
it's
pretty?
like, yeah.
You can trust pretty.
You can just pretty.
Typically.
That's
Oh.
what movies about honeypots have told me.
Yep. Exactly.
Anyways,
Anyway, thank you very much, Goon, and thank you very much to our friends at Neverending. We love you. And you know what? Odd Venture Stab folks at Neverending love you too. Just saying. Anyway, sorry, what was that?
Do you know my favorite movie about a honeypot?
What?
Winnie the Pooh.
The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Yeah. There was, you could probably see the connections being made in my head as a smile slowly formed across my face.
Visible neurons.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Goon. Thank you, Neverending. I'm gonna try to make reminders quick so we can dive into the game because we got a lot of game to play.
Yeah.
YouTube, as we've said many times, we are there. You should find us there. And you and any friends that you know about that like this sort of thing, you can tell them they can catch up quick with our catch-up content playlist. This episode here that you're seeing now will be available bright and early Friday morning, and the podcast will be updated. The podcast feed will be updated on Monday. We are also on that's also youtube.com/Secret Adventure Society. I think that's right.
In chat.
It's in chat. Links in chat. I'm just gonna start saying that instead.
Yeah,
Twitter,
all this gets cut out of the podcast, so yeah.
Yeah. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, we're there too. And I think we can do like SAS socials or something like that. Either way, you can find us. We're at SASD&D everywhere, actually, except for Instagram, right?
Yes.
So yeah, SASD&D. Find us, follow us, hang out with us on the socials. It'll be a fun time.
I got those.
You got those? Good. Most good.
Besides
we are Secret Adventure Society on TikTok.
Yeah,
I thought we were
have the
SASD&D.
TikTok link in chat.
Okay, so we're Secret Adventure Society. So Steve-O does really good shit over on TikTok, so make sure you're following us over Yindir. And yeah.
I'm sorry for the music, guys. It keeps going in and out.
Oh no, music. I can hear it now though.
Yeah, now
so
it's
that's good. So as I was saying, the mere fact that there are any people in here watching it at all means that some of you have told your friends to watch us, and that's really cool. Please keep doing that. We love you all for a lot of reasons, and that's certainly one of them.
That's the main reason. That's all we want you for.
All we want you for is more people.
No. No, make a deception check, Locke.
Zach, I got my MLM marketing materials from you. What are you talking about?
Guys, if you just tell 3 people about SAS-D&D, and those 3 people tell 3 people about SAS-D&D.
You can be a millionaire by the end of the year because you have a downflow of income and there's an upflow.
And if you're interested, we can get you some Secret Adventure Society window decals to go on your car.
Right, yeah.
All you have to do is plant 3 tomato plants, watch SAS-D&D. Those tomato plants are gonna, if you all send that tweet.
Yeah, we're not doing this. That's too much math. Yeah. Why are we're about to do enough math, okay?
She's not wrong. Anyway, let's talk about the charity stream that we're about to be having. Oh, gasp. We're finally having another one of those. Look out for more details this weekend and early next week, but we're going to be running a charity one-shot to benefit Hollaback, which is one of my personal favorite charities. They provide free classes to teach people proper and safe bystander intervention that mitigates trauma in victims of racist, homophobic, sexual harassment, and all other types of harassment. Their goal is to end harassment in all its forms. I've taken one of their classes, and I swear to you, I think about it each and every day. It's so good, and it's so helpful, and it's so thought-provoking. So go sign up for a free class, then be prepared for a day of fun to help raise some money for some good folks. Details about time and cast will be announced in a few days, so keep an eye out for that. What else?
We're raising money for good folks and folks that are just trying their best. We don't all have to be good, but we try.
Yeah.
I just like to add things at the end of your thing. I just felt left out for a second.
No, don't feel left out. Never feel left out. Interrupt me always. That wasn't sarcasm.
The point was for you to think of what you had to say while I was talking.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. We didn't. We had a whole meeting. We didn't. Anyway, special thanks as always to our mods, to character artist Aurelia Raff, and to Blizzard Entertainment for allowing us to use music from World of Warcraft. Y'all got anything to add? If you don't, then go ahead and start telling everybody about your stuff.
Or we could just post our cast links in the thing and then just go.
We could post our cast links in the thing.
Cast links. I'm
Yeah.
Goon. That's Steve-O. That's Locke. When you're here, you're all watching us.
And various other trademark things that you may recognize.
Yes.
Yeah. Only just slightly to the left of trademarked.
We are
Right.
enjoying it.
Yes.
When you're here, you're a sasshole.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
Have
really
it-
good.
Have it
Thank
our
you.
way.
Have it our way. We are. So you can too.
We have
Um,
the meats. Wait.
We have
Sorry.
the
The meetings, which has come to order.
20s. No, that doesn't work. Anyway.
We have the stick meats. Fuck, it was right there.
Oh man. Sadness.
At least you found it. At least you found it.
Good
Yeah.
Oh
So
my God.
follow everyone whose link just popped up in chat, and let's move on. Previously
Hold
on the Secret Adventure
hold on.
Society.
You gotta give me time to get the
Previously
music
on the
right.
Secret Adventure Society in the
Meanwhile.
city of Townsville.
That's not where we are. Okay, let's
Yes, it
go.
is.
No.
Let's do it. Do it.
We could rename this town. It's ours now, basically.
Basically, Jesus. So anyway, previously on the Secret Adventure Society, after being waylaid on your way south to Shallowgrave, where you hope to find a ship willing to charter you across the Fallen God Sea and to the Crescent Isles, which were apparently destroyed in some mysterious cataclysmic event, you found yourselves in the town of Larsom. There you found a populace that toiled under an absolutely oppressive reign of a thieves guild called the Hive, led by an incredibly powerful mage named Scott. Scott, of course, being the person that you nearly destroyed when he and his band of thugs attempted to rob you in the woods. In Larsom, you happened upon Kess's brother Zev, who had come to town to investigate the guild for the family business, as well as a half-orc teenage sorcerer named Izzy. With their help, you managed to infiltrate the Hive and find Scott, who fled by way of some magical means the second he saw you, clearing the way for you to fully overthrow the Hive and its members. In an attempt to find the boundless trove that this guild had taken from the townspeople as well as travelers passing through, you found your way to a graveyard where you dug up a coffin emblazoned with, or not emblazoned with, had a hidden mysterious rune that you guys were able to find via Detect Magic. And with the help of a ghost named Jeff, previously a member of the Hive who you killed and then placed his incorporeal spirit under Q's command. I love this game so much. You opened the coffin, or Jeff opened the coffin, which, being trapped as it was, flew 100 feet into the air and then crashed down to the earth. Inside the wreckage and splinters of this coffin, you found no body, but several thousand worth of gold and platinum, which you returned to the Hive and placed under Izzy's watch with the intention of redistributing it to at least most of it. You know, you're going to take a bit of a sum for yourself, but with the intention of redistributing it to the townspeople.
It's a finder's fee.
Yeah, finder's fee, exactly.
Obviously.
That night, however, the remaining members of the Hive stole more than half of it and made off into the night, never possibly to be seen again. It's maybe, you don't know. You don't know if you're going to see those guys again.
Better not see him
And
again.
then at the end of the last session, of course, we left off with a bit of high fantasy intrigue. Izzy had just broken the news of the theft to Pierce, who was not mad, but he told her to pretend that he had been mad. So Izzy told Kess that Pierce kicked her, and then Kess got mad and kicked Pierce. And the only one who did no kicking or received any kicking was Q.
Which is abnormal.
It is. And that's again, that's the high fantasy you come here for.
Right.
And that's where we pick up for tonight's session.
We all kicked each other.
Everybody, it's just as a kick fest.
Right. It's a very high concept show. So don't, if you don't follow, it's okay. You're not the only one.
Right.
If you don't
This is exactly
follow-
our-
We kicked
Kick.
each other. That's it.
There were kicks, giggles and kicks. And that's where we're going to pick up tonight's session. It's early morning in Larsom. The air is very still and very crisp. The streets are oddly a bit more joyful without the constant patrol of the Hive's collectors who kind of served as a brutal police force. People are like timidly peeking into homes and businesses that maybe used to be theirs before they were claimed by the Hive. As I said, it's early morning. So, the nobodies, what would you like to do?
We have to get our horses.
Well, they stole
Oh, right.
from us. Should we chase them down and kick their asses, or is that what we're gonna do? We-
I don't know how far away they are, or if that's even worth it.
All right, I'm following you.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I thought we were leaving.
I'm new to this whole being good thing, so you tell me what to do.
You're doing a really good job at it. Like,
Dang.
you're really good at it. You should know that. No sarcasm.
I'll give you a little bit of sarcasm. The part where you instilled fear into everyone, that was pretty good.
What about the part where I murdered a man in cold blood and then raised his ghost?
I mean, that guy was a dick.
I mean, was it necessary? Probably not. Did it make a statement? Absolutely. So I think probably that was a good thing.
Okay.
Do you think
Zev
you
kinda
saved
spooked
lives?
Sorry, go ahead.
Do you think that you saved lives by doing that?
Yes.
Then you did the right thing.
Okay. Good.
Zev,
Good.
Zev kind of speaks up and says, I mean, at least you raised his ghost back for a little while. Like, you bought him more time.
Yeah. That's the purpose. It wasn't to get like extra action economy in our role playing it. Oh God, I got a migraine. I think I broke the fourth wall.
For the ball.
What does that wall do in there, guys? All right. But what? So, are we going to go to your place? Is that
Well-
what we're doing?
When we have the map with all the X's, we know that there was a location marked on the map close to Mardosta.
Okay.
So we can go that way.
Okay.
There's also one in Evercrest. And there was one in don't tell me because I know this and I don't want you to tell me things. There was one in Navira as well.
Do we have
You
to
know-
take votes?
I'm glad that you take notes on our shit because I wouldn't remember.
It's
There's-
mostly just drawings and doodles with a little, that. But
You put the flower on all of them, don't you?
no.
Zev, what do you need to do, buddy?
Rook is going to be really pissed if I don't make it back sometime soon. So I need to be making it back to Mardosta. I don't have a horse.
We have an extra. Well, if we have our horses still, we have an extra horse.
Good. What a bit of serendipity. Okay, so yeah, that'll work very nicely for me.
Okay. Well, let's go find the horses because they may not be there. We're right outside of. We're at the inn, right?
Mhm.
So the horses should be in the alleyway.
Yeah. Are you guys making your way around?
Yeah, I'll look over there.
Okay. Yeah, you go into the alleyway and you see that your horses are still there, tied up where you left them. They're kind of looking a little bit hungry, a little bit pissed off, but they're there.
Yeah, they're there.
I'm shocked as shit.
I am too. I mean, I guess people don't really mess with stuff here. I think everyone's too afraid to mess with anything. So, of
We
course,
need to get
they're
out
still there.
before they start messing with things since
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not afraid anymore.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, I don't want to think about our effects on the crime rate. Let's go ahead and get out of here.
Okay. Oh, before we go that way, really quick pit stop somewhere that just might have coats for you guys because
Get a
it
pee?
gets cold. No.
Oh, the coats were the important part.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna be cold, so maybe some coat and some boots, but like I don't want to make a giant shopping trip of it. I just want to,
Listen,
5-minute adventure
don't-
in and out.
I don't get cold. I'm already cold-blooded.
Oh. Pierce.
I've never been that far north, so I don't know if this is good or not.
I have also never been that far north. I just assume I never get cold.
Okay. Well, what if we just grab something just in case?
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna look around just for a clothing shop.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Oh no, I have a lot more dice now. I don't know which one.
Thanks, Kraken Dice.
Not dirty 20. Not a natural. Dirty 20.
God, he was so shocked.
I really shouldn't have been shocked. Do you guys know you can't inhale water?
Oh really?
Yep.
Shit,
tried
you're
real
not a
hard.
fish person?
Bad
I
person.
owe some people money.
Right. So yeah, with a dirty 20, you are able to it takes you probably about 10 or 15 minutes, but you feel like you kind of this is not an enormous town, and you feel like you have at least the vaguest memory of where some shops were, and you make your way over there, and fairly quickly you find a shop. You don't immediately see anyone inside. But you look, and it doesn't appear to be locked down or anything.
Cool,
Okay.
free shit.
I go in
Okay.
and look around, like
Okay.
is there a back room or anything?
So yeah, you go inside and you see some clothes. It's not really any heavy winter clothes that you see straight away, but after a few minutes of digging through some shelves and racks and going into the back room, you are able to find like a modest supply of winter boots and jackets and things.
Are there any like hive symbols or anything in here? Anything in the back room that would make me think that this was somebody associated with the hive that has left town?
With a dirty 20, yeah, you see some hive symbols and
Okay, so I don't feel
some
bad
different-
about taking this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna grab winter clothes for Pierce, like a full like warmer pants, socks, boots, jacket, gloves, like deal.
Okay, just send me. Yeah, so you're taking like boots, gloves, socks, pants,
Just
jacket.
a new outfit, but just
Oh.
winter. I don't know what it's gonna look like because I don't know what stuff in this town looks like,
Okay.
and I'm not getting it
Um,
tailored, so it's gonna be whatever's in stock.
I tell you what,
So-
roll straight d20.
10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. You're able to find some child size things that look like they might fit Q, and you're able to find some like you're able to find winter clothing that looks as if it's made for people of Pierce's stature, but they're these weird like almost like Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, like it's this weird patchwork coat, and that's really the only coat that you're able to find.
Okay.
And
Are there
a-
any
and
blankets in there?
a-
Like quilts
yeah,
and
you're able.
blankets?
Yeah, you're able to find like some random blankets and things
Yeah,
too.
I'm gonna just grab a bunch of those.
Not anything particularly heavy, but you do find some like thin bed sheets and comforters and things.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay. So yeah, I would say with that you're able to find enough. Like you're able to find enough to have everyone mostly, mostly good, at least warm winter clothing.
Okay. Maybe not what they want, but like
Right.
they'll
Right.
be warm. Okay.
You found a pretty decent arrangement of children's winter clothing, but the adults' winter clothing was a little bit lacking.
Okay. Okay. We're ready. I got everything. I'll give it to you guys later. You don't need it
All right.
now. So
It looks like.
Oh,
Does it look okay? Like not like there's holes in it.
there's
We're
no,
not taking clothes from people that need it.
no. There's no like holes in it or anything. And I think that this person was associated with the hive, so everything in there will probably get taken anyways soon.
if there are no holes in it, where do I put my arms?
I mean, there's armholes.
Oh.
There's
Oh,
sleeves.
so it was sarcasm.
Yeah. Well, no.
Okay.
There was.
All right.
There's.
I'm getting it.
It's in good condition.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Once we get to Mardosta, like, we'll get you guys whatever you want. But just, for now, because we kind of do have to go north and into some snow and stuff. So.
No?
Hmm?
Is that like the name of a town?
No.
Do your best to explain what snow is to him.
It is. Okay. Do you know what ice is?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's what the rich people put in their drinks.
Okay. It's like ice, but it's fluffy and it's all over the ground. And it falls from the sky. And it doesn't hurt you. Oh, well, it can make you really cold, but that's why I got the clothes. It's really fun. It's a fun thing. It's cool.
So you just got a bunch of rich people throwing ice at you all day?
It's
From
like
the
cold
sky?
ash.
Oh, like the volcano ash. Yeah, I know that.
Boom.
Okay.
Fluffy
That
ice is
doesn't
a
seem
really
bad.
good way to describe snow.
Can you pet it?
Yeah. Sure. Make stuff
Does
out of
it then-
it.
If ash comes from the volcano, does snow come from an ice cano? Wait, vol doesn't mean fire.
You're very smart.
Q just goes away for a little while in his head and starts doing.
Then Pierce leans over to Cass and goes, "We should have just said frozen rain. I don't know why we said what we said.
Ash?
I don't know.
You just tried to outdo me and did worse.
Look, that's 100% true. Zed, you ready to go?
Yeah. Yep. As much fun as this is, we've got a long. God, it's such a long journey.
So we're gonna go meet the parents, huh?
Oh yeah, you're gonna love them. Mostly.
Mm.
Are they played by Robert De Niro?
I wish.
Okay.
Sorry.
To our horses.
Okay. So y'all are saddling up and riding out of town then, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, as just as a point, like just like for flavor, as we ride out, Pierce would stop for a second and look at the town and sort of like take it in before moving on. Just a moment of sort of looking at everything and then moving on.
Okay. Pierce, as you're looking at this town, you remember when you rode into this town and immediately the feeling, like you've only been in town for like 2 days, and you remember that immediately when you rode into town, the feeling was this overwhelming sense of fear, this overwhelming this heaviness of a lack of purpose and just misery. And as you're riding out of town, there's a lot of fear still there, but you're seeing people, as I mentioned earlier, you're seeing people like cautiously smiling, almost going up and looking inside buildings, and like you see them looking around corners as if they're as if they're looking to see if they can find any of the collectors, but there are none there. And every time that happens, you see this happen a couple of times. Every time that happens, there's this sense of like freedom, if that makes sense. And this is your last impression of Larson as you ride out of town. Okay, so as you're traveling, are you guys going, just to give me a sense of direction, the plan was you guys are going to Mardosta, yes? Directly to Mardosta? Okay.
I believe yes.
So here's how we're going to do this, because you guys are going to be traveling for quite some time. We're going to abbreviate this as much as we can, but we're going to be traveling in increments of 5 days at a time, and I'm going to have you guys roll to see what the conditions are like on your travels. So for the first 5 days, and also just as a point of order, if you guys have anything that you would like to be doing for RP or, you know, searching for anything, collecting, gathering, let me know and you can make perception checks or whatever, just whatever it requires. Or if there's anything in your off time while you're waiting at night, you know, just let me know. But for the first 5 day, as you guys are traveling, would someone like to roll to see what the conditions are?
Do we get like advantage with that if someone helps, or is that like a straight like survival roll?
No, it's a straight D20 roll. No modifier.
It's no modifier?
No modifier. It's not based on how high you roll. It's
a table.
Yeah, it's random. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
10.
10.
That's a good start, right in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So as you guys start traveling, it's kind of sunny as you're traveling out of Larson. But around mid-afternoon, as you guys stop, and if you're having lunch or whatever, you guys see. First of all, you guys feel a bit more of a chill in the air, and you feel some breeze. You see clouds. So there is a bit of light rain rolling in, and that continues over the course of the next several. Go ahead.
No, I'm uncomfortable and my body is shivering.
Oh, so you can get cold.
No, I'm cold-blooded. But I am uncomfortable and the air feels mean.
Okay. I get out the stuff that I got for him and I bundle him up.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to, mostly bundle him up. The jacket that you got him is not necessarily waterproof, but it does a great deal to keep, it's not necessarily water repellent, but it does help keep him drier than what it was. So yeah, Q, you've got this almost like a thick black pea coat, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over my white dress. I love it. I'm gonna pull Pierce to the side whenever Cass is busy with something. I'm just gonna be like, Pierce.
Yeah, you're looking sharp, kid.
I know what cold is. I'm just like to fuck with Cass sometimes.
Pierce laughs. Like so there's like laughs. Yeah, me too.
She means well though.
Does she?
I fucking don't know. I don't even know what that. I heard somebody say it in a bar that they mean well. Were they talking about where you get water? I don't know.
Do you think she's a good person?
We did good things back there. I'm really kind of wrestling with the whole idea of what good is. And whether or not I want to be it. And I kind of think of her as good and you as bad, so...
That was going to be my next question. Do you think I'm a bad person?
No, and that's the thing, though, is that, like, you don't do anything mean to... Well, no, you do. But, like, I've seen worse people, but is there something worse than bad? Because it's like you're kind of a shithole.
Do you think if you were in danger, I would help you? if you asked me for help, would I give you help?
Isn't that something you should ask yourself?
Do you think I would help you?
Yeah, I think so. Is that what a
Hmm.
good person is? Someone that'll help you?
Partly.
What's the other part?
I don't know. I thought it was enough to survive. I thought it was enough to be alive. But all those people getting fucked by Scott, it pissed me off.
So, being good is getting mad and unfucking people.
Let's start there, but just keep an open mind because we may have to hammer on this as we go.
I don't have a hammer.
Just keep an open mind so that we can
I can get a
refine
hammer.
this.
Do I need a hammer?
I need you to listen to me. We're going to revisit this later. How's that?
Okay. But good people have hammers, is what you're saying. That's what I've gotten out of this conversation.
I think that Kess is a good person. I think you can trust her. I think
Okay.
you can trust her with your life. So just remember that.
Okay. I just like to play around, though. I'm not being mean, am I?
Don't stop doing that.
Okay.
Who cares? Just keep doing that. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Eyes forward. Stay frosty.
I mean, it's fucking cold, so I don't think.
Yeah, it was a joke. I was trying to joke with you.
Oh, good one. Slap me.
Don't patronize me.
As like, I guess I'm not gonna interrupt this conversation or anything, but I'll go to Pierce later and be like, "Are you getting cold? Like, are
No.
you good? Okay,
Yep.
you okay? Oh, okay. Let me know. Or you're not gonna let.
DM,
You're not
am
gonna
I
let me
getting
know.
am I getting cold?
I mean, it's chilly, but you've got a pretty heavy coat as it is.
Okay.
It's like your clothes are pretty wet, but it's not. You're not miserable. You've had to deal with some harsh conditions before, but granted, it is like being from where you are from. It is right on the cusp of what you're uncomfortable with.
Okay.
Okay. So as you
Also-
guys, sorry, go ahead.
This is a 5-day span, right?
Correct.
Every night I would like to grow a flower.
Okay. Easily enough, you do that. Okay. So you guys continue for 5 days. And it's this weather is pretty consistent. It's chilly. It becomes foggy, and there is this heavy fog that actually descends. And for most of the third day, it's pretty dense fog the whole way across. You guys are in kind of plain grassland. There is a path to follow, but as you're traveling north, the weather doesn't let up for several days. Can I get one perception check from each of you?
16.
I don't know what dice to use. Okay.
4.
29.
429, good lord. Okay, so yeah, as you guys are traveling north, at some points, you can see like it is raining, but there are some times where off far in the distance, you feel like you can see the briefest outline to your east of a highish mountain range, but nothing particularly disturbs you apart from some slight discomfort
To the east.
from the chill to the east. Yeah.
So, and I have a map. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what that mountain range is, Kess. It's the Eastern Shelves.
Okay. I was gonna say on the map I would mark it kind of as the Eastern
It is-
Shelves.
It is
unless it's marked.
very, very far away, but it's enormous. So you're able to see it from far away. And that's kind of at the end of the third day. So, okay.
I point it
Yes.
out and tell them. Like I'm
Oh.
like trying to point out things. Yep. What?
I just. Do you have a hammer?
No. But
Oh.
we can get you one when we get to Mardosta.
Okay.
Why do you need a hammer?
No, just asking.
Oh, okay. I can try to hit something with a rock really hard or something if you need something taken care of.
I will remember that.
Okay.
Okay. So unless you guys have anything else you would like to be doing on this 5-day span, pretty much the only other thing that you see is a few traveling merchants pass by you. They don't necessarily make eye contact to try to stop you or anything. It appears as if they're carrying, wagons full of stuff. You do see probably 2 or 3 of those over the course of that 5 days. But apart from that, it's utterly uneventful. So at that point, you find yourselves 120-ish miles away from Larson, from where you began. So if someone would like to roll for, sorry, not 120, 150, 150 miles away from Larson. So if someone would like to roll for the next stretch of travel.
Stevo, do you want to do it? Do you want me to?
Sure.
Here, roll.
Stretch 2 is a 10.
Another
It's a 10.
10!
Another 10. So there is absolutely no sign of this slight drizzle. It's just absolutely incessant. The fog seems to get a little bit thicker, but as you guys travel, it gets a little bit harder to see. But can I get whoever, Kess, do you have the map? Can I get you to make a survival check?
12.
12. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. So yeah, you're able to tell that you are on the right direction. Around the, let's see, toward the evening of the second day, you start to hear running
The
water.
second day of the next 5 days?
Yeah. Sorry,
So the
so
seventh day? Okay.
Yeah. So nearing the end of that day, you actually hear running water. You hear like trickle. Sometimes it's a trickle. Sometimes it's more of a roar. But as you get nearer, you find yourselves on the Silk River. And then at that point, with your survival check, at that point, you know that you need to pivot north and travel along the path that way, along the specific trade route that you are utterly familiar with. You and Zev both are incredibly familiar with.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you guys have anything you'd like to be doing? Because over the course of the next 3 days, you will be traveling along this river.
You're from. Is it wet? Is it always wet?
Well, there's water, but you don't have to go in the water.
No, I mean the rain.
No, it's always snowy. But
It's always snowy in Mardosta.
I think that this is just some unfortunate weather right now. So
It's gonna go
Yes.
away though.
Make a nature check, Kess.
am I good at that? I'm okay at that. 16.
16.
Why
Yeah, that's
am I
enough to
just
know that
okay at nature?
this is like, for this part of the continent, this is the sort of the rainy season that brings the winter.
Okay.
I'm like I'm in Seattle.
Yeah. I don't know where that's at, but like it's just kind of always a little gross and rainy through this area at this time of year. But I promise you'll like the snow.
Okay. I'll hold you to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Q, like when we bed down at night, Q always tries to go like hunt for whatever small critters are around, just as a point of order. You know, he just
Sure.
sort of tries to chase shit and
Anything in particular you're looking for?
no, just whatever the local flora or fauna is. You know, squirrels, rabbits, deer.
Yeah. You bring back a lot of squirrel, a lot of rabbits, a lot of deer, some.
Armadillo.
Yeah. At one point you come back with a very large possum, and then on another day you come back with what appears to be a wild cat. Not a wild cat, a cat.
Like a feral.
Yeah, like a
Tomcat.
feral cat. Yeah.
Cool. There's more than one way to skin this thing. Which way do you guys want to do?
Just keep it the fuck away from me.
I don't want any of it. Thank you though.
It's good.
It makes me sad. Thank you though.
Oh,
It's fine.
alright.
Good.
Wait, but the possum was fine.
Huh?
No, it's fine. Never mind.
A possum?
Q
had
brought
a
a possum.
I had a fat possum yesterday, and you didn't get as sad about the fat possum. So what makes the possum less sad than the cat?
I didn't know you did that. I think I was probably riding or looking the other way.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay.
It was horrifying.
It's almost
Watching-
big as me. Yeah.
Watching you eat is one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen, and I've seen some shit.
What?
Like,
I just
wait, God, what?
you-
What's the worst
if
thing
you
you've ever
didn't have
seen,
to-
Pierce?
If you didn't have to eat to survive, I would ask you not to.
is this sarcasm, Cass?
I don't think so. I think he's
Oh.
serious.
What
That
is the?
speaks up. Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Shit, you're still
Pretty
here?
terrifying.
He's
Yeah,
been
no, I've
here
been
the
here the whole
whole time.
Yep. Sometimes
What's
I'm just
it?
quieter than other times.
It's
What's
my
the
favorite joke. It's fine.
the most horrifying thing I've ever seen?
Oh. Okay.
Is that
I'll
what
do
you?
it over
Is that
there
what you-
then. I do have to eat though.
No, you can eat
Okay.
out of sight, preferably. Did you want to know the most
Yeah.
horrifying thing I've ever seen?
Yeah, sure. I'm guessing we're sitting around a campfire at night. One night.
Not really. The
I'm
rain would douse
guessing
it out.
we're in the dirt house that I build every night.
Yeah, that is an important point of order. Like, you've been building a dirt house, and that's the shelter that you guys have had.
I mean, that's all we have.
So around the 7th day, you guys are starting to get exhausted. Not like a point of exhaustion, but you guys are starting to like really feel waterlogged. But there's no fire.
I create bonfire.
Okay. So yeah, that's how you're able to cook the various fauna that you bring back.
Hey, Pierce,
Magic.
tell us.
Magic bonfire is not susceptible to rain.
So aside from Q eating,
Right, of course.
the two most horrific things I've ever seen is the group of bounty hunters that pulled me out of jail years ago. I might have mentioned they might be trying to kill me.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I once saw the head bounty hunter interrogate someone through torturing them, and I can't get those screams out of my head. And the other thing was when a week ago, when I tried to save Izzy, and one of the scariest things I've ever seen was the darkness overtake me right before I thought I was gonna die. And I know you guys know what that feels like. So what did you do?
What? What did we do when?
For me, it wasn't like that. It just wasn't anything. There was no darkness. There's just nothing. but you know, and I don't know.
Was
weird.
your last thought before the two of you slipped away, before you were revived, that you failed?
No.
My last thought was, oh shit, run. But to be fair, that's a pretty big percentage of my thoughts in the first place. Like an overwhelming amount.
Am I useless here?
No.
I've seen this kid blow up a jail cell with a fireball, summon shadows for insta-murder. I've seen you bend water to your will like a goddamn superhero and scare the shit out of one of the most powerful mages we've ever seen. And I couldn't save Izzy
Pierce,
if y'all haven't been there.
I've seen you kill a guardian Naga. Like, you've done a lot of really cool things. A lot of really powerful things. Just sometimes timing doesn't work out, and we're just kind of lucky that we get a second chance. But like, you're not useless at all. Your guns are some of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life, and I try not to say anything about it or look at them, but I think that they're really, really, really awesome. And I try not to tell you that because I don't want you to get a big head, but I would much rather you have a big head than feel like you're useless. So now I guess I'll tell you, they're really cool. My dad's gonna love those. Actually, watch out. He might want to study them or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he definitely
He's
will.
gonna think that they're really cool.
Yeah, he's gonna. That's gonna be his. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna want to talk to you about them, and it's gonna be awful. But you know, he's all right.
Tell me about the guy. What's his name?
Dad?
You mean our dad?
Do you want me to call him Dad?
No. He actually would probably love that. But
Would.
but his name is Arthur. But Mom calls him Art. He's really cool. He's a little weird. He likes to tinker with things. That's why I think he'll think your guns are cool. But
My
gets
dad
really
likes to tinker
excited.
with things too.
Yeah, but my dad's really bad at it. Like, he thinks he's good at it, but he's it's a hobby.
Pierce leans back. He's trying to create a mental image of Arthur in his head.
Do you say that?
Yeah,
say
he probably
anything
would.
like that?
Yeah, he probably would. Yeah, I'm just trying to create a mental image of him in my head.
Well, I turned into my dad.
Oh, now I recognize him. Forgot you can do that.
Yeah. So
That's weird.
This is dad. But then also this is dad. So I turn into high elf form and changeling form of him.
Oh shit, this is gonna get confusing.
Yeah. It's cool though, but yeah. Most of the time whenever everyone's home, they're just, changelings. It's not a big deal. It's whenever people are over or they go outside that they're high elves.
Zev gets up and says, "Oh, I want to play. And he changes into your mother.
I changed back into myself because I'm like, you made it weird.
How did I make it weird?
Okay, that's mom.
Hello.
Oh god, that's not how she sounds. She looks a lot like Kess, just older, and Kess is a little more like kind of looked like she fell asleep in the woods kind of deal. Kess's mom is like put together, like hair's always perfect. Of course we can't change our clothes, but she looks very
What's her
rich.
name?
Norse. But well, Norsalia, but Norse. We kind of all have, well, not all of us have different names, but changelings kind of have one syllable names normally. But
But do you have a big name?
yeah.
I mean, you
What's
walked
your
right
name?
into that one. Yeah, Fluffy. You really did.
Is Fluffy your big name?
Yes, it is. Uh-huh. That's her. That's the name she was given at birth.
No. It's Cassandria.
That's a lot more.
It's
Words?
a lot more. It's really
Sounds.
long. It's really dumb, and it's really. Oh, it just sounds like there's a lot of pressure on that name, and I just like I like Kess. Kess is just call him just Kess. Kess is good.
Is that like a changeling thing where you're named something really long and then never use the full name?
Well, changelings are normally named things short, but because we are also high elves.
So what's your name? Zavandria?
Locke is a point of order. Does Zev have a longer name?
It's Zevos.
Yeah, he tells you that.
Yours is not as long.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. I still prefer
Well, neither
Zev,
is-
but
Arthur.
That's fair. Oh, his name's not like Arthur Phileas or something?
No.
I mean, it is now.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna be like real with you, like fully honest. I kind of want a big name now, but I'm not gonna make this about me. So we're just gonna move forward in this conversation.
We can
But,
give
like-
you we can give you a big name if you want.
Well, it's
Do
just
you-
like it's just Q. I don't even know
Do
how
you-
to spell it.
Do you have a family name or a tribe name or
Yeah.
any a secondary name, a surname? God, I hope I said enough things to make you know what I'm trying to say.
I don't have a long name. Not really.
Do you have a full name?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just more like the guttural words that came out of my mom's mouth after I was born.
So you're cute. Ugh.
No, like, just, I don't know if they meant anything, but, like, it's like, well, it's hard to pronounce in English. Well, not English, common. It's hard to pronounce in common, but, like, it just sounds like, when you say it, it just kind of, when you guys say it, it just kind of sounds like bone. But that's weird.
I mean, what's your bow made of?
Bone.
What's your helm made of?
Skull.
A skull is a
Head bone.
second word, yeah. Bone.
Head?
Bone.
Oh, bone. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay, well, that's gonna be easy to remember.
Yeah.
How did I not know
How
that?
that all worked out.
You could be Cucifer.
That's not bad.
I'm keeping it.
That's not bad.
Holy shit. Lucifer Bone.
I don't know. Something to
Nice.
think about.
No, you do know. You just knew.
Oh,
Suddenly you knew. Lucifer. And Q just sort of drifts off for a little while again. Every now and again he just goes, Lucifer.
And just as a bit of flavor, this conversation is happening like probably. You said this is. Are you guys sitting around the campfire, or are you
Yeah.
in the dirt house?
Q's
Looking
gotta
out at the
concentrate on his bonfire, so he's sort of near it. Like,
Mhm.
so I assumed it was a pic. Oh well, whatever everybody else is doing, but Q is treating it like a picnic or like a campfire
it
situation.
doesn't make smoke or anything, so it could be in the, right? Like
Yeah,
it,
that's fair.
it can be in the dirt burrow we're in.
Dirt house.
It's like it's a
house.
literal dugout.
To be fair, it would make smoke if he put it in like leaves and shit, because it does burn those things. But
Yeah.
the way that we have it, it doesn't make any smoke because it's just sitting on dirt or whatever.
I'm gonna
And
take.
any food that you guys cook is going to produce smoke, but not enough to make you sick.
Right. Or seen. Seen is more.
Are there leaves and stuff around from trees or branches to kind of like cover over the hole so water doesn't just like continuously go in there?
Yeah, you're able to find like there are a few large oak trees and stuff scattered through. It took you a while.
Yeah.
And it takes you a while every day, but like
Yeah.
you're able to find enough to kind of prop it open to keep it's not raining torrentially,
Mhm.
so you're able to kind of keep it mostly dry in there.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, it's enough for you guys to be able to like get warm and dry off a bit. Okay.
Here.
Go ahead.
One last thing, like later on in that night, he's just gonna kind of awkwardly talk to Pierce and just walk over and just say, "Hey, look, I feel useless a lot, and it feels good when you say I can do a lot of things, but I don't really feel like those are my things. It's just stuff that like Mother does. So kind of like by myself, I don't really can do things. Like I can eat food and catch food, but all the cool shit you just mentioned isn't really me. So I don't know why I keep talking to you like we like each other, but like I know that feeling, and I think you're the fact that you can do a lot of it without magic. You know, you can hurt people real good if you need to without magic, and you can kind of talk to people, and people don't look at you and scream sometimes like they do me. And you know, you're also like, you know, I only come up to like your knee or like above your knee, waist, hip, I don't know, whatever body part. Y'all have some weird body parts, it's fine. It's the same things I have. I don't know. I'm talking a lot because I feel like we've shared way too much over the last couple days, and it's getting awkward.
Do you think that you
Another question.
are in control of your mom, or do you feel like she's in control of you?
Neither?
Do you
Like
want to
she's-
be in control?
No. It's a lot of, well, like I can, you know, I can summon my bow, and he summons his bow. Like I did that. Like I told it to happen, but like I didn't make it appear. I told it to happen, and she made it appear. Like, so it's, I guess, both. But like that shadow thing you guys saw the other day, I didn't even do that. She did that.
Yeah, that's concerning. You know that's concerning, right?
Yeah.
If your mom tried to kill us, would you try to stop her?
And Q gets like visibly nervous. I don't think she would. I just hope she doesn't do that. I don't know if I could. She's a lot more powerful than me.
Maybe. She may not be more powerful than us, though. Or Pierce looks over in Kessa's direction. Specifically her.
But I wouldn't want to make her angry enough to do. You know what? I'm just gonna go to lay down. Good night.
Okay. Sleep well.
Q sleeps, and by sleeps I mean turns over and stares in big eyes to the side of the hut.
Okay.
Pierce.
You eventually
Oh,
sleep.
go ahead.
Eventually, I'm sorry, Pierce.
No, please, go ahead.
I was going to say, well, this is about to go into something different. So if you have something to do, go ahead.
Oh gosh.
Okay, yeah. But just Pierce would walk over and sit down next to Cass and go, remember the other day when I told you to go away and you didn't, and you came in anyway? Remember? Spider door.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 things. 1, don't do that again.
Yeah.
If I say don't come in,
Yeah.
don't come in.
Yeah.
2, thank you for not listening to me. Then, in that specific instance, thank you. And in a weird, he like does like a quick like sort of semi-hug thing and then like backs away and turns around and walks away.
Okay. It is, you are basically on your knees in this hut, I imagine. So, like, as you shuffle away, it's like.
A very awkward shuffle.
She just
Cute.
smiles and nods and just goes back to drawing.
Okay. Q, that night, eventually sleep does find you. And when it does, you, in sometime in the middle of the night, you have no track of time, really. You start to smell smoke. Like strong smoke. And you see flashes of green, and you're asleep, but you can feel yourself closing your eyes so tightly that there's this miasma of colors, and it freezes on green, and you see flashes of green. You hear screaming and the sound of fire. And this continues for several hours.
Can I mean, in my sleep, can I do anything? Can I jump up or try to investigate the screaming or...
You don't see anything. You feel paralyzed. You don't necessarily see anything. You have no sense of place. These are just passing senses that you experience in your sleep. And when you awaken the next morning, the smell of smoke is still stuck in your nose. There's no sign of a roaring fire anywhere near you.
Definitely check. Yeah, look everywhere.
Yeah, you don't find any signs of any signs of a fire.
Wait,
Can I? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna like as soon as I saw somebody else. Did you guys? And did y'all bring? Are y'all smoking? Zev, do you smoke? Since you're here.
Yes, but not recently. No.
Okay. Checking.
Do you guys smell smoke? I don't smell smoke.
Do I smell
I
smoke?
didn't. No, I didn't smell. I didn't say I smelled anything.
Oh,
No. No. Just.
Yeah, do we
You
smell
did.
smoke?
No, you all don't smell smoke.
No.
well, it could be. I point at the flower. It could be the flower. Sometimes it smells like a fire, sort of. You could be smelling that. I mean, I grew it last night, but maybe you just have a really strong sense of smell.
Wow. I mean,
Pierce
that's
walks.
true.
Pierce walks over to Q and he goes, "This thing could be fucking with you." And he taps on the skull helmet a couple of times. Just
Shit, that's loud. God, just damn it. Yeah. Oh. Well. Yeah. Okay.
do you smell it now?
Do I smell it now? It's faded.
At this point, it's faded. Yeah, it's been probably 10 or 15 minutes since you awakened.
You
Awakened?
fixed-
Since you
You
woke. up.
fixed it. I have a headache now, but you fixed it.
Okay. Well, if you smell it again, or if you smell toast, let me know instantly. I hear that's bad.
Very dangerous.
Ah.
Toast is.
Oh, now I want toast.
Okay, I need to be really clear. If you smell toast and there's no toast around, that's what I need you to tell me.
Are you speaking specifically of toasted bread? Because what I smelled earlier was toasting. Like something was toasting. Did you mean bread?
I'm
Am
so
I
glad you
dying?
asked. The answer is yes if you smell toasted bread, and there is no toasted bread around. God, I miss Augustus.
I didn't smell toasted bread. I thought I was dying for a second.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why y'all made it weird. Let's go.
I'm not making it weird. Let's go. Let's.
I think I made it weird. Let's go.
Can I get one perception check from each of you for the remainder of this span of the journey?
22.
7.
11.
7-Eleven. Okay, so Cass,
Not a
before
sponsor.
anyone else. Sorry, what?
So not a sponsor.
Cass, before anyone else, and it's mainly because you know what you're looking for. You see something on the river. You guys are kind of traveling along the riverbank, which is where the path, the road is going north, and you see these vessels floating down the river, and you see some floating up the river as well. But over the course of the over the course of days 7 through 10, I would say, you see probably 2 or 3 boats.
Do they look familiar?
Make an intelligence check.
Probably not. 4.
4? No, you don't recognize them. But yes, you do recognize that they're boats that go up and down the trade route. You see a fishing boat as well.
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of what you see as you travel.
Cool.
And at that point, that brings us to our next span of the journey. So can I get someone to roll a d20?
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Is the die on the top or the bottom? Bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom.
Just straight D20?
Mm-hmm.
9.
9. All right, so apologies.
Oh my gosh, Grizzly Hills music is like
Oh, I love Grizzly Hills music.
just so perfect right now.
The light rain continues, and the fog gets even thicker as you guys continue to travel north. At this point, it's been, you feel like it's been raining even harder north of you. And Kess, you who are familiar with this river, you see, you notice that it's traveling a bit more rapidly. Its current is a bit more rapid than it usually is, because of the season. At that point, I think we're going to go ahead and take our break as you guys head into the next. So when we get back, we'll make some rolls for the next bit of the journey.
Yeah.
You guys have rolled the same thing every time.
I know. Whenever the 9 was so
Just
close to
slight
the
rain.
10 we were rolling.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
But yeah,
Let
we're
me-
gonna take a very brief break. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
While we're gone, take a look at Be Never Ending.
Yeah.
It's the perfect time.
Make a character. Make 2 characters.
There's,
Depending on how long
there's the
it takes you
thing.
to make a character.
There's the link.
Yeah, at least sign up and get access to.
If you make a character, share it with us. Like, shoot us a tweet.
Please,
Let us know what you made.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck yes.
We'll be right back.
Share your tweet
Oh.
at SessDND.
Okay, they can hear us. Oh, wait. Did he just... Oh, man, I had him on mute. They can only hear me now. Oh, he's there. Did you need a moment, Stevo?
No,
Sorry?
I just Goon said fan, and I was like, oh yeah. I want to sweat a little bit less than I did.
He's like, yeah, I want some fans.
Okay, well, they can see us now. I'm sorry. I
Well-
had you muted whenever I faded us back in and didn't know you got up. So,
I'm so
That's okay.
excited about the never-ending characters that you guys are tweeting at us currently.
Yeah, they should be. Some fans. Some fans.
You know, actually,
all the fans?
I take a long time to make my
Oh,
characters,
every fan.
so
So you
I
respect the
shouldn't.
art. You respect the
Yeah.
amount of time that it takes.
I shouldn't expect them to do it so quickly.
Right.
I've seen this person spend 45 minutes on a hat on Hero Forge.
Yeah,
that's
I've
him.
watched him spend 2 hours on a belt, so it's, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, man, respect
And guess
the art.
what? He makes some dope ass characters.
He
So-
does.
I can't wait
So
for
anyway.
you guys to see the one-shot character.
Ooh.
Ooh. What are you playing?
Ooh.
Well, you don't have to tell everybody yet.
No, let's not. Yeah, let's not have this conversation
yeah, no,
here
no, no.
and now.
I just
In front of
didn't know
people.
because I don't know what I'm playing, so I need to know what's
She got
being played.
excited.
I did.
I have a couple options, honestly, because I don't know what everybody else is doing. So
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Are we ready, Zach?
Yeah.
Ready for me to change the music over?
Yeah. Change it back.
Okay, we'll go back to our
Back to our thrash metal D&D
called-
soundtrack.
Howling Ford. Okay.
That's
Good?
exactly what I was picturing.
Okay. So
This music's
before
so good.
we went on our break just now, you guys rolled and determined that it was going to be as you trek for the next few days. It is still very foggy. It's Q specifically. You've never seen this much rain in your life. Pierce,
I've never
you
seen
can
this
remember.
much rain in my life.
Pierce, you can remember times where there were like maybe hurricanes near the Isles where you've seen, rain a lot like this, like sort of the rain at the eye of a hurricane where it's like chilled out a little bit, but it's still rainy. That's kind of what this feels like to you, except elongated over the course of several days. So you guys are still making your way northeast-ish along the Silk River. You see, and you're on the west side of the Silk River, you see several, at this point, kind of bustling barges and fishing boats and things churning up and down the river. You see, at one point, you actually cross another body of water, like a smaller body of water that juts out toward the west. And Kess, you would recognize this as the or at least you remember. Actually, Kess, make an intelligence check.
DM,
This is kind of
would
just for flavor.
Would you
18.
say that these boats are rolling?
They
Rolling
are,
the
in
river?
fact, rolling on the river. Yes, on the Silk River to be exact. Rolling. Kess with the intelligence check.
18.
18. Okay, yeah, you would remember and be able to connect that this is and you've passed this, you've crossed this before, but the a smaller river that travels and connects to this one that connects to it lets out at the capital of Vendrier, Navira.
What's the river called?
It's just the Vendurian River. And it also, like, at some point you guys have to cross, but you find there's like a large bridge that wagons and horses can go over. It's not particularly difficult to find. And as you cross, it is roaring as it connects to the Silk River.
And DM, what do the temperatures look like out there?
Temperatures are in the upper mid to high 50s, and it's not a ray of sun in sight, Pierce.
Do you think that our characters would feel this bone-chilling cold at this point, or do you feel like they're still on the precipice of comfort?
You're waterlogged. You're starting to get like almost pissed off by how much rain you're not in danger. You don't think you're going to be getting sick or anything like that, but the temperature is holding steady as you guys travel through the central part of the continent.
Okay.
You feel like that might be changing, especially like stealing peaks of the map as Kess looks. Matter of fact, Kess, can I get a survival check?
Yeah. I can also. God.
And if anyone has anything else that they'd like to be doing as you guys travel, let me know. You guys are on the Alderaanian equivalent of the interstate.
I can.
Alderaanian.
Alderaanian.
Alderaan.
Alderaanian what?
See, that wasn't my intention, but
What's it called?
What'd you say?
Interstate?
No, it was a reference for the players,
Oh.
not the characters.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
I was
it's not
saying
an
you guys are
actual thing.
basically on the interstate.
Okay. What was the roll that you needed me to make? Perception?
Survival.
14.
14. Okay. Yeah. Easily enough. You're able to keep chugging along. You know that you need to cross this river and keep going northeast. And you know that probably within another 10 day, you'll be nearing Mardosta.
I can, does the rain ever stop? Like, is it just constant or do we
It
have
is a
like,
constant drizzle. Yes.
okay, well,
It never rains hard, but it's been raining consistently. Enough so that like you can't remember what it's like to be completely dry at this point. Like, because you guys have been traveling for probably 2 weeks.
before we get in our little, dirt house, could I
Dirt.
try to
How?
use gust of wind to like dry us off
Blow
Yeah,
dryer.
you can try.
just so we're not sleeping wet, you know? It's like basically everyone has to make like a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away. But
Bitch, yes.
so that's
Oh, wow.
like they don't get
Do it.
hurt. They don't get
If
hurt.
there's-
It's just like whoosh.
Yeah,
There's
it's
one
like a
thing-
hurricane machine, basically.
Okay,
If
yeah.
there's one thing that the 2'7", 35-pound kobold is known for, it's strength checks.
That's true. Okay.
And like, if you guys don't want to resist, you don't have to make that check.
It can extinguish candles, torches, and flames, so I'm guessing it could possibly kind of dry us at least a little, right?
Would Kess be pitching this to us?
Yeah, I think she would pitch it before she would just turn around and
Let's hear the pitch.
So, I think I can create a wind strong enough to possibly dry us off a little bit before we go to sleep.
Please, dear God.
That sounds awesome.
Okay, but I need you to know, I don't know how strong this is going to be. And I need you to sign these waiver forms in case I hire you.
It's gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
Okay.
Literally anything to make this stop.
Okay.
Q unbuttons and opens his trench coat. I mean, he's clothed underneath, but like
Still wearing the
It's-
dress, right?
still
Okay.
wearing a dress. Yeah. And so he's just like spread out like a bat.
I'm going
Okay.
to contradict myself. I'm going to say that you do need to make the saving throw to make sure you're not like thrown on your butts, because like the wind is going to happen to you no matter what.
Mhm.
It's a matter of whether or not it blows you across the mud room.
It blows me across the mudroom.
Yeah, she's gonna like, okay, like, get ready, brace yourself, and just be like almost like a, I don't know if this is gonna work, and then it'll just go, oh shit.
Okay, so at the second you let that loose, Q just goes woo, and just like basically slams up against it's a soft mud wall, but he just like
gosh.
upside down slams into it and slinks to the floor, but like still with the wind like blowing in his face, so you can see like his cheeks just like
You know that video of the cat that's on the bed and the guy's making the bed and he throws the cat and the cat runs back and to do it again? Q just like gets up and runs back and does it like like holds up to do it again.
Again?
Yeah.
Pierce, what did you roll before you did that?
Yeah, but as Pierce, I was gonna make the roll, but he's gonna like dramatically slide 1 foot back and brace his shoulder forward and tilt his hat down, thinking he's gonna best the shit out of this wind. And he rolls an 18.
Okay.
Yeah, you say.
Okay, so yeah, Pierce, you feel pretty cool right now. Like your feet kind of slide into the mud a little bit, but like it dries you off, and it dries like it dries your neckline of your shirt and your jacket and your hat, and you feel like you braved the storm
With a full dramatic gust of wind and his leather coat, billowing like an action hero.
Actually, it's more like Marilyn Monroe on the sewer grate.
Oh, okay, then he's one.
I need art.
With one hand holding his dress, and the other hand holding his hat. He's gonna look at Zev and he thinks he looks really awesome. So he's gonna do a little head nod towards Zev because he feels like he just looked fucking awesome.
And as you do that, Zev also succeeds, but he just kind of like stands there and holds his arms out like this. Is like
Andy Dufresne at the end of Shawshank.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, are you guys gonna turn around, or are you good? Did it do everything, or did it do the other side?
I don't care what you do, just do it again. I'll turn around.
Okay.
Zev also
Okay.
turns around.
Yeah. Okay, I do it again.
Okay, roll another strength save.
21.
You rolled a 1 or a 21?
21.
Okay, you succeeded. So yeah, you stand there and you, in a similar fashion but kind of backwards, you like brace yourself in the other direction, and you hold your hat yet again, and you see your clothes billowing in front of you and continuing to dry off. As you do that, you see Pierce, or you see Q and Zev, woo, just like slide up against the wall again, and like Zev just kind of like tumbles head over heels and like lands into the wall face first.
This is
You hear
funny.
like oh, as he
'Cause
lands there.
I could hold this for a minute, but I just cast it twice instead to see if
Okay.
it worked. So
Okay. So yeah, you hold it for a minute, and definitely at the end of a minute, everyone is dry.
okay. Well, as soon as everyone is back, I'm gonna turn and just do it to Pierce again, try to catch him off guard.
He would not be ready for that. But what he'll do is, I don't know if this is allowed, but if he's hit with a gust of wind he's not expecting, he's going to try to use his acrobatics to maybe brace himself on the wall and fall without hurting himself.
Okay. You're not against the wall. Like, you're probably 5 or 10 feet away from the wall. That's
Yeah,
why they
I'm gonna wait
blew
till
back
everybody
so
like
far.
walks.
So
Everybody walks back.
I will say that you're still. I would say I was gonna give you disadvantage since it was a surprise, and then since you said you were gonna use your acrobatics to try and negate it, I'll say just make a straight roll. I would say those go
Okay.
against each other. So just make one more straight roll.
With no modifier, just a.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It is a strength saving throw, but it's not advantage or disadvantage.
Okay, strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. 18.
18. Okay.
Dang it.
Another success.
Just gonna
I was
look at
actually
him.
using, not that it matters, I was using the wrong modifier for the first two rolls. I just realized the saving throw is different from the strength modifier.
Mhm.
It
So,
is, yes.
Yes, so this is an 18.
Would you still have succeeded?
The other ones would have been yet higher, so yes, I would have.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. So yeah, everyone is dry, albeit some of you a little bit bruised,
I'll just,
except for Cass. Does it actually get you, or
No.
was that just a selfless action?
nah, it didn't get me.
Okay, so yeah, you're still kind of feeling it, but you feel pretty good about kind of easing the suffering for everybody else a little bit.
Just look at Pierce and I'm like, I had missed a spot. Sorry.
Lady?
And just laugh and walk away.
Pierce looks over at Q and he goes, I'm going to challenge her to a duel one of these days.
I will be the referee.
It's not today. We have shit to do. But this aggression cannot go unchecked.
I will love to see this.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Anyway, Hamilton joke for anybody. So anyway, as you guys settle down for an evening, 2 evenings, 3 evenings, the rain continuing, but you've gotten kind of in a groove with the travel. On this particular evening, you guys feel fairly dry, fairly comfortable for the first time in several days. Do you guys have anything you'd like to be doing over the next few days as you travel further and further north?
I'm just,
Pierce wants to talk to Zev and just get like names of family members. Pierce wants to be prepared for when he gets there. He wants to know names and who's who.
So you want a family tour?
Yeah, but before we get there, I want to know what I'm walking into, and I don't want to fuck anything up.
I promise there's nothing you can do that could fuck anything up worse than what I have done many, many times. But I'm their kid, so they can hate you a little bit easier. Don't worry about it. But what I mean to say is, so you've heard of Art and Norse, dear mother and father. You're familiar with Cassandra, of course. Oldest
Fluffy.
brother, Fluffy. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Messy Cassie.
Yep, Fluffy, Messy Cassie. She's a fledgling druid of many names.
I can hear
But-
all of this.
You sure can. And so there's oldest brother, Rook. He's kind of a stick in the mud. A little bit of an asshole, but he's a man of very few words. So,
Love him.
yeah. Yeah, actually, you might get along. You might get along in that you won't talk. So, and then there is my twin brother, Voss, who looks a lot like me. It sounds a lot like me, but just a little bit different.
There's 2 of you.
There's exactly 2 of me, yes. Well, there's truly only 1 of me. But there is another very similar person. We share fingerprints. Isn't that fun?
That is fun.
Yeah. Most people can tell the difference in us pretty straight away.
Yeah, you won't get them confused. It's fine.
But-
Voss.
Voss, yes.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
When you change, when you change into other people, do you also look the same?
Oh yeah, we're still twins. I mean, we can change apart from one another, but like you've seen Fluffy's high elf form. When we're in that form, we are still twins. And we can change to be the same person, but we can also change to be different people.
Could you change into each other?
Yeah.
Would that create some sort of nexus of the universe?
I mean,
It
they
would
used
not.
to do it growing up. all the
Yeah,
time.
we did it a lot as kids, and there wasn't really any difference.
So it's not like dividing by 0 or something.
No, it's not. Yeah, no. It's
Bummer.
it's really just boring. Like considering all the stuff we can change into, why would we just change into basically, in my particular instance, a worse version of myself?
Voss is great.
Boss is great. He's not me.
He's not you.
Yep.
He makes great water.
That was Zach laughing.
Are there any other family members we have yet to touch on, or is that everybody?
That is the Shadowmoor crew. Cassandra, do you have anything you'd like to add? Did I hit on everything?
I mean, I think that's it.
Any other things that your friends might need to know about?
Well, I think maybe Shadowmoor is the first time I've heard. Is that your surname?
No, she's
Your
a man.
family name?
Yeah.
Okay,
It wouldn't
good
be
to
it.
know.
I thought I guess I never told you that. I thought I did.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. The first month or so we did shit, I didn't really pay any attention to anybody's names. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh yeah, totally. Got it.
Your
So-
name is like Pierce Trueblood, right?
Starring Anna Paquin, yeah.
You did fight vampires.
You know what?
Technically,
I
Pierce
usually
doesn't have a name anymore. Really?
I
No,
don't know
that-
what
My-
that's supposed to mean.
Well, he's technically pronounced dead. It's one of the first things I heard him say, actually.
Pierce. You know, my name is Cusifer now. You could have a new name.
You could if you wanted.
You could be
Uh,
Piercifer. We could be twins. Like
If you call me Piercifer, I'm leaving. I will not come back. If my okay, so I think I've known you long enough, and you've probably heard it somewhere along the line. But yes, Goodblood is my family's name. I don't really use it, but if you see Goodblood on something, it's probably my dad's.
do you want to change it? So you just be like Pierce,
Bad blood.
Morgan
Pierce,
or Anthony.
kind of in the middle blood.
Gray blood.
Gray
Pierce
blood.
Bad Plasma.
Pierce.
I don't mind gray blood.
Ooh, Pierce blood transplant.
I don't think you understand the game, Zev.
Pierce Doog. Doog. Doob.
Pierce.
We may have to hammer on. No, we may have to continue to discuss this going for. Pierce is fine. Just Pierce is fine. It used to be good blood. Technically,
Now it's like share.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. The gunslinger formerly known as Pierce.
Right. Right. No, I know I'm still Pierce. God
Oh.
damn it.
Okay.
Uh,
Not
Okay.
Piercifer. You did not like that. Okay. I will mark that out. We will not.
No, and
No.
you pointing it out was just you saying it again. So let's. Yeah, I know you just wanted to say it again.
you could, you could change like your name is Pierce, but you could change it to like Slash or
or something a little less on the nose.
Bludgeon.
Zev, help me out here.
Necrotic or radiant or
I like
yes, we
Radiant.
are naming D&D damage types now. Yes.
So
Fire.
Radiant, pierced radiant.
Let's just go with Pierce. I haven't officially renounced good blood. I just hate it. I didn't. Well, first of all, I didn't want people to identify me. Of course. But now that I've seen that my father seems to be profiting tremendously off of the backs of anyway.
Pierce, so your name is Pierce Goodblood, but
Yeah.
you hate Goodblood, but it's your name. But if you changed your name, maybe you wouldn't hate yourself so much.
Pierce like just pulls his hat down and like doesn't want to admit that he just made a fantastic point.
It's time for sleep.
Anytime. I go to bed.
I do too.
Okay.
I make a flower. Create a flower.
Sure. It's just assumed that you've done that every night,
Yeah.
and you sort of just leave it. Do you just for for the fun of it? Do you collapse your shelter when you leave, or do you just leave the single flower growing in the shelter, or do you grow the flower outside? I just want to know. It's not really important. I just want to know.
I think that I leave the shelter and leave the flower.
Okay. I love that. Okay. So, you guys continue traveling after having crossed the Vendurian River, and you're traveling further and further north. Kess, can I get one more, or not one more? Can I get another survival check, and can I get perception checks from each of you?
Perception.
Perception 16.
Mm-hmm.
Survival is 20. Dirty 20.
Okay, so yeah, no
6.
problem. You know exactly where you're going. Q, you don't notice anything. The second you step back outside the second you step back outside your little mud tent shelter thing, you get wet again, and you're just like meh. And so you just continue thinking about that over the course of a few days.
I got wet in my eye.
I dry everybody off every night, by the way.
Like tears
Okay.
in rain. 9.
Okay, so yeah, you don't see anything either. Kess, you rolled a 16 perception.
Uh-huh.
As you are traveling further and further north, you notice, first of all, it's getting colder. That's the first thing you notice. And you notice more fishing boats the further north you get. There are more fishing boats than necessarily merchants, that you think of.
Is that normal?
Yeah, it seems to be, because the fishing boats don't necessarily travel all the way down the river. They're kind of more localized.
Okay.
And on, like, here, this far north, there are fish that are more comfortable in cooler temperatures. So more freshwater fish that are comfortable, think salmon, things like that. So as you guys continue traveling, you find yourselves farther, definitely, Pierce, you and Q have been farther north than you've ever been before, but you guys are getting mighty close, and you're starting to see more tall pine trees, not necessarily grassland. You're starting to see more, pine trees, more wooded areas that you're walking through as you go. But with that, that's really, there's mostly uneventful as you continue to travel. So can I get someone else to roll one last check to see what your traveling conditions are like?
I did it last.
Who wants to do
so Goon wants to go again.
I'll do it. Let's see if I can roll another 10.
Come on, 4 in a row.
No, 19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
Something different.
Something different. Maybe it'll stop raining.
It stopped raining. Water,
It's just-
and now it's raining ogres.
It's actually just like, it rains harder.
Funny you should say that. Because it does. As you continue traveling north, on probably the 16th or 17th day of your journey, the fog gets thicker, so thick even you feel a bit of humidity. And as like after a couple of hours of that, there comes this absolutely torrential downpour. The rain is so heavy that it slows your travel pace down by half. There's thunder and lightning as you guys are traveling.
Is it very, very frightening?
It is, especially for you, Q.
No shit.
Yeah. So, can I get a survival check from you, Kess?
11.
11. Okay. You think you're going in the right direction. It's difficult to tell. I mean, it's pretty easy to tell that you need to be going along the river, but it's very hard to see in front of you, and your travel pace is slowed exponentially. So over the course of the next few days, unless you guys have anything you'd like to be doing, we can just say that you guys travel half the pace.
Yeah.
Because this continues for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't chat much during this. It's
No.
way too loud.
It's incredibly loud. It's incredibly stormy, and you find yourself having to back up away from the riverbank because the river is so flooded, so swollen, if you will.
Okay.
So because that slows you down so very much, unless you guys have anything else you'd like to be doing, let's get one more roll for travel conditions, because that didn't get you to Mardosta, not even close.
That is a 9.
Oh my god!
You'll never guess.
Rain!
I put so much work into these different travel conditions. Anywho, the rain slows down, but it continues to rain. And you guys travel probably another 3 days in this light rain. But toward the end of the 3rd day, it turns to sleet as you're traveling north, and the chill in the air is very pronounced at this point. It's very cold. Yes, Luck.
Probably like 10 days or so, I've put on like all of my winter clothes that I have.
Okay, that's good to know.
My jacket.
Pierce has not.
Okay.
When it starts to sleet, I look at Pierce. I'm like, hey. You cold?
Is this like shiveringly cold at this point with
Yes,
like a leather duster?
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me the shit.
Okay. Give him all the
What does
stuff.
what does it look like?
Zach, I don't know. He's the one. What does the jacket look like?
It is like 4 or 5 different colors. The top around the collar, like the left shoulder and around the collar, is red. On the right side, it's blue. There is a center section that is the brightest orange you've ever seen, and the coat tail section is a bright purple, and the sleeves are cuffed in just tan.
So this is not. You could see this from a mile away if it weren't like raining or something. Like this is
Probably still
bright
raining.
ass
You can see
coat.
it from a distance.
Okay. So
It does not blend into the natural landscape.
yeah, Pierce is gonna put this on, but he's gonna say like, you couldn't find anything a little quieter.
No, I tried. Promise. Promise.
Are you telling me that people live here?
Yeah.
On purpose?
Yeah.
In this?
It gets better. It gets better. Unless we freaking roll more nons, but it gets better.
You keep saying that, but it keeps getting worse.
Well, roll better. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. So, after a few more days of travel, and again, you notice fishing boats. You still know exactly the direction you're going because it's just it's I-75, like it's straight shot. You know exactly where you need to go. After a few days of travel, you notice the ground, the pathway not necessarily the pathway itself, but on the sides of the pathway, you start to notice light dustings of snow. And then as you continue going over the course of a couple of days, it's not actively snowing, but as you continue to go, the sleet gives way to snow, and it is actually snowing at this point. Pierce and Q, this is the first time either of you have seen snow. But as you're traveling, can I get... well, I mean, you guys definitely notice that the pathway, no snow accumulates on the pathway, on the roadway at all. You just notice that there's, and Kess, you know this, but like there's snow on either side, and it, eventually it becomes ankle, even calf deep. Kess, you remember, that this is because there is an enchantment that keeps the roadway free of snow, so that way merchants can travel in and out.
Pierce, it's exactly what you said. It's, ash is gray and warm, but this is like white, cold ash.
I thought that would make sense to you.
It's different. Everything sounds so quiet.
Yeah.
It's like I'm deaf.
No, it's just
Like, it's
peaceful.
like deafening. That's what I'm thinking. I mean,
It is unsettlingly quiet here.
it's like the snow is muting the sounds.
I thought I liked it quiet, but I almost feel like I have to keep talking or else my ears hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
This feels normal to me. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Just prance
So-
on.
Quiet. Too quiet.
That's weird.
Muffled. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to start whispering.
Just try to make noise on your clothes to keep some. Ugh. Like Pierce keeps rubbing his arms to hear something.
I mean,
Y'all ever been in a snowbank? Everything's so quiet when it snows.
yeah.
I
was confused.
Yeah,
Zach kind of exchanges a look with Kess, like,
I don't
what's
know.
wrong with him?
I don't know. They're
What were you
weird.
about to say, Pierce?
Oh, I didn't know if that was Zach confused or Zev confused.
That was Zev. Yeah.
Okay.
Pierce,
So-
it's like it's so peaceful. I hate it.
Q, you do notice that it is easier to spot small animals bouncing about and running about in the snow.
I shoot one.
You sure do. Yeah, I'm not
Kess
even gonna make
jumps.
you. Yeah, you like out of the corner of your eye, you see a brown rabbit, and you just and then like the bow appears in your hand immediately, and you just pew, and the rabbit just falls. Blood starts to redden the snow around it. But yeah, I imagine you do that a couple of times over the course of a couple of days as you continue traveling north.
Every time he gets hungry.
Sure.
I like this. They're easier to see.
And just as a point of order, what are your plans for shelter?
Are we
Guess what are we doing for shelter?
east of Mardosa at all? Are we close to the frozen wood?
The
Or
frozen.
are we southwest? of
No,
it?
you're southwest of Mardosta.
I mean, not east. I'm sorry. Are we west of Mardosta?
You are
Oh,
west of
east.
Mardosta, but you are not.
No.
You're not near the wood that you're familiar with. No.
Okay. Oh God. Okay.
And there's probably 3 or 4 days of conditions like this. It doesn't slow your travel any necessarily because the pathway is clear, but
What?
it is.
Can we
cold.
not? Mud hut? Mud hut?
Can I mud hut the snow?
You can
Um,
mud hut under the snow.
Can I gust of wind the snow off the ground and then under?
I would say yeah. You could.
Awesome. That's what I do.
Okay. So yeah, like just like basically a leaf blower, you just blow a big chunk of snow away, and you continue to do so. Now it is much colder underground than what it is you've been used to, but the fire that Q is able to produce keeps you guys warm and actually dry over the course of a few days. This is what you're able to do shelter wise. So just as a point of order, were you guys going directly into Mardosta? Or did you have other things you wanted to do first?
I thought we were going directly there, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, no, if you're going directly there, that's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
He was
By the
tagging
way-
along.
During like the course of the days that were in the snow and resting, as Pierce is like going to bed, he's just going, Art, Norse, Rook, Voss, Zev. Like just re-listing them over and over in his head, trying to remember.
Piercifer.
Too kind.
Okay. So, let's see. So, again, traveling further and further north, around the 24th or 25th day of travel since you left Larson, you begin to see, particularly you, Kess, you begin to see smoke coming from various, sources, chimneys, and things like that. You see the wind is growing sharper and more biting, almost as if you're nearing a cliff face, like a bluff. As I said, you see like smoke rising from chimneys, and you see a high wall off in the distance, and you see a few rooftops, and you know
As-
that you are. Go ahead.
As we're getting closer, like
Mhm.
a couple days closer and closer, Cass is getting more and more nervous, and like just nervous energy, kind of quiet, kind of like also kind of like a little bit talking to herself, but just more like practicing like what she's gonna say. She's probably also she's in her high elf form as well.
Okay.
So
Good
trying
to
to kind of get back, like her posture is also kind of like kind of going up, and she's trying to get in a mindset. You can tell.
Okay. All right. And you would say you're not necessarily trying to hide that. That's just kind of something that.
It's just something that's naturally happening
They're able to
over
notice.
the last like 5 days. Like she's just kind of like getting a little nervous, and yeah, her energy is just a little bit off.
Okay.
So.
So.
And also, she's probably smacked Zev a couple times, like bugging him to get into his high elf form because she doesn't want.
And eventually he just like rolls his eyes and just shifts before you into high elf form. Better?
Thank you. Yep. Good.
You're
It's good.
welcome.
It's good. It's good.
I'm so tired of this.
It's good. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's good.
What's the matter with you?
I'm fine.
You are you are most certainly not fine. I can tell. I can tell you're not fine.
I haven't been home in 10 months now.
Something like that, yeah.
And whenever I left, I didn't really like say like, I just kind of like was like, okay, I'm leaving because
Yeah.
I don't want to do this thing.
Mom and
So-
Dad. Oh, the thing. That's what. Oh, that makes.
I'm fine.
Oh,
It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. We're cool.
What were
Okay.
you like? Pierce like sticks his head in and he goes, "What were you gonna get like? You're supposed to get married or something, and you ditched out.
Zev
Yep.
starts whistling.
Did I just fucking call? Did I nail it? Oh shit! Q, get over here.
What did I miss?
It's fine. It's nothing. It's not a big deal.
No, I'm just whistling.
It's not a huge deal. I just
Yeah, no.
What was the tune where you were whistling? Was it a popular one? Is it something that you hear all the
Yeah,
time?
it's a popular.
Zev, shut up for a second. Kiss.
You asked me what I was whispering, you shit.
whistling.
Whispering?
What?
I said whistling.
Said
What?
you've been doing drugs.
Yeah. Not
Okay.
for a while though, so like we're gonna have to. Yeah, I need to fix that.
Pierce, catch me up. What did I miss?
Let me catch you up here, Q. Art, Norse, Rook, Kess, Zev, Voss, and now Jilted Ex-Fiance.
That's a long name. Did they go by Jill?
What was his or her name?
Jill or Ted?
It doesn't really matter, you know.
Jilted.
It's not like it was never like, it's not them that he
So it's a he.
yeah,
I mean, he's not great.
it's not great, but like it was more of an arrangement.
Was he
and
mad?
I don't know, but I don't really care. It's
Is
not
he gonna
him.
try to kill us?
No.
Yes.
It's not like that. It was more of an arrangement. It was made a long time ago, and it was
I'm confused. Why would Jill Ted try to kill us?
so in Mardosta there are a lot of nobles, and they're really stuck up pricks, and so we're kind of nobles, but like in a different way. Whereas like we're kind of like cool, but they don't know that we're like cool. You know what I mean? And we just kind of like fool them. But in order to fool them, sometimes you have to play along with their games. And one of their games is not, it's not a game, but one of the things is that they kind of set up arranged marriages. And then whenever I decided to not really, work that much with the family business thing, that I thought that I could be useful and possibly like get married to somebody. And that was a long time ago. It was a really stupid decision. And I agreed to arrange marriage, and then I just I left.
Pierce turns to Zev. Was the family in on the con, or were they expecting her to get married? Was your family?
It wasn't a con. They were in on the. They were expecting. They had their expectations, but I personally always knew that little Fluffy wasn't was too good for him. Not that there's anything wrong with him. He's just so dull, and she's so not.
It's just that I was kind of supposed to like be someone that I'm not for the rest of my life, and I freaked out because he doesn't know that I'm a changeling, and also that like he doesn't deserve that either. All the nobles are jerks, but
All right. So I thought about giving you a hard time, but this sucks. I mean, for him, but who cares? This sucks for you because you don't know what you're walking into. So I don't know that I've ever said these words in this order before, but what do you need from us? How can we help you feel more comfortable?
Should we kill Jill Ted?
I'm happy to if need be.
here's the thing. I don't think, then again, I don't know. I've been gone. I don't think they care I think it's more the nobles kind of expected something from me and of my family, and I didn't follow through. So if anything, my family's probably gotten a hard time from this. I look at Zev.
Yeah, I don't want to make you feel bad, but there's been talk. Of course, there's been talk. They're the fucking worst. Of course, there's been talk.
Yeah,
But it's not like, it's not like they've been shunned or anything. It's just,
Yeah.
granted, we've not seen very much of him, but
I mean,
I mean, it is what it is.
Hmm?
Hey, look at me. I'm proud of you because what you did is exactly what I would have done. I'd have fucking left. So I'm proud of you. I want you to know that.
Yeah, I mean, for
yeah.
what it's worth, I am too.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. So
So if anybody gives you any shit, we won't kill him, but
Unless you want us to.
we'll have your back.
probably just Ixnay on the Illing K because but that's not really how we do things.
He's not going to kill anybody unless we kill someone first, I think.
It's 50-50.
We have your back.
Thank you. I am excited to see my family. I feel bad because I left, but also I feel like they should understand, and they probably do, hopefully, maybe. It's the nobles that are pricks that I just don't even want to deal with or see or talk to or put on fake faces for. I'm just tired of that.
Couldn't you just put on a fake face you've never put on before?
I mean, I guess.
She doesn't want to run from him anymore.
I'm just
Well,
tired.
not for
She's-
the family, but for the Jill and the Ted. Wait, are they the same person?
It's no. His name is Zaris.
Oh,
Did that clear things up for you, Q?
no, there's now 3 people. I don't understand.
Okay.
But I'm
delete
used to it.
delete Jill and Ted.
Okay.
That's called a mistake.
I'm gonna take Jill and Ted, and they're gonna go on an excellent adventure away.
Bogus. So now there's just Zoris.
Zaris.
Zaris.
He really shouldn't be a problem. It's his family. It's the other families. It's
The family's wealthy.
yeah.
Is the family powerful?
Yeah.
Is the family mages?
No.
Well, we
We
can
really
take them.
fucked up.
My family is the most
It-
powerful family here, so we're fine with that.
Be really fucked up if Scott was like Jorhas's long lost brother.
We should we could go. We should go, and you guys can just see what my family does, and I promise it will ease your mind on the whole other families being powerful thing, because they're really cool.
Okay. As you guys continue to travel, nearing the gates of Mardosta, you guys actually there's one, well, more than one. A few fishing boats make their way down the river and back up the river. You hear singing. You hear the fishermen singing aboard this fishing vessel, just singing a jaunty sea shanty, river shanty, if you will. They're just pretty chill, and that's a good indication of you feel like what you're about to see as you step into Mardosta. And after a few hours, it's probably, actually, let's see. It's like late afternoon, early evening. It's like dusk. The sky is turning into a deep navy as you guys make your way through the city gates. And there are people about. You see, well, Kess, would you like to describe Mardosta? Would you like to describe what they see as they step in to see Mardosta for the first time?
I'm really bad at this, but
No, I mean you don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. I just thought you might want to.
I'll let you do it.
Okay. So there are, it's kind of a bustling city. There are people. You see horses and carts around. You see several food stands. There is as you enter immediately on your right, one thing you see is this long marketplace that has doors that you see people. You see like through the open doors you see people on the inside in different kiosks and stalls selling wares and food. You smell cooking meats. You smell burning fires. Slight like animal scent. You smell hay from stables as you walk by. The rooftops, a lot of them have like decorative rooftops. Almost think like Moscow. There are some like decorative rooftops around. Despite the chill, it's a very warm environment, if that makes sense. It's a very despite how literally cold it is, everyone is incredibly friendly. They're friendly to each other. They're not necessarily noticing you guys all that much. But you don't see anyone who looks unhappy to be in Mardosta.
There are never mind. You just keep going. I don't want to interject. I'm fine.
No, go ahead.
Are there any bears?
I was just describing. Are there what?
Any bears around?
Make a perception check.
22.
22? Yes, there are bears around. You see bears almost as if they're people's companions. You see bears like you see a couple of people like here on this outer edge of the city. You feel like a lot of the bears have been like a lot of the people who own bears have like taken them in for the evening already. But you see several people you see several people walking around with bears who are either hauling goods, or you actually see one like polar bear cub that like is just sitting, and then there is a small boy that walks up and he's holding like a turkey leg that he had just gotten inside the market, and he plops down in the snow and takes a bite and lets the polar bear cub take another bite, and they just kind of like go back and forth eating of this turkey leg sitting there in the snow.
For like a point of reference, these like smarter than the average bear.
You might no.
They're
Yes,
domesticated bears.
They're domesticated bears. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, boo boo.
But
What?
you all are. Go ahead.
Oh, Pierce thinks this is absolutely batshit insane.
Yeah,
What the-
Q doesn't like bears.
The hell is going on?
Q's gonna sort of like hide behind Pierce's jacket.
Well, you know how some people have hunting dogs and stuff, and we have like fishing and hunting bears, and then some just for pets. So
How? Is this an enchantment or some? So is this some magic shit?
no, the woods just have a lot of bears, and we have breeders and trainers and bears.
Wasn't there a Netflix special about someone that had like domesticated bears, but not really?
I don't know what Netflix is.
Okay, that's.
I'm thinking of the polar bear king.
Thinking of Polar Bear King, yeah.
Well, Cass.
Hmm?
In my history, bears are just kind of big assholes that try to kick you out of your cave.
Well, these are nice bears. It's fine. I mean,
Can
I don't
you
have-
pet him?
bears. Yeah.
I want to pet a bear.
Can we go over and pet a bear?
Sure. What are you looking for? Like a bear cub, a fully grown bear? Like, are you looking for someone's bear?
Whatever Pierce wants. Bears are like they're used a lot as like kind of like horses. Like they're riding bears. There are, like the boats have like bears on them for fishing. Like
Yeah,
it's
boat
just
bears.
boat bears.
Yeah.
Shit.
Is there like Pierce looks around? What's the biggest bear that Pierce can see from where we are?
There is a bear that is being used like as there's someone riding the bear, but they're also like saddlebags on either side where it looks like they're carrying like a large amount of goods home.
Can you take me to pet that bear?
Like there's an older like half elf man sitting on top with the long beard.
Okay, we ride over.
Okay.
Hey,
Ask him.
hello, hi.
Oh, hello. Well, I recognize you too.
Yeah. My friend over there wants to. Can he pet your bear?
Why,
he's
of course.
from out of town, and you know how this is unique.
It's always fun for someone to see Mardosta for the first time, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. What's the bear's name?
Would you like to pet the bear, son? The bear's name is Jareth.
Jareth.
Okay.
Yeah, Jareth the bear.
Pierce puts his hand out, like he's going like super slow. And he so in between the eyes on top of the bear, he pets the bear, and then he
like
pulls his hand
nuzzles
back
into your hand kind of a little bit and like boops you with a cold nose.
and he backs up and he stands behind. He doesn't try to make it look like he's hiding behind Kess, but he steps
Paws
back
at you a little bit as you
and
walk
he
away.
steps back behind Kess.
I scratch the back of
He
the
shakes.
bear's ear, and then I say, "Okay, bye, thank you."
Oh, why? Of course.
That is wild.
And they just kind of trot away. Just the bear is on all fours, just like tuk 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 tuk.
How do you tell the difference between a bear that's gonna gore the shit out of you and a bear that'll let you hang out with it?
Well, the good bears are inside the city, and the others, the wild bears, are probably in the woods. So
Okay. You get that, Q?
I don't like bears. I'm just gonna stay away from the bears for now. Maybe if they're not mean, maybe. I don't have a good history of bears. Okay.
That one was pretty cool.
Like, they're not as bad as spiders, which is weird because spiders are much smaller. But, well, some spiders. They're big fucking spiders. Anyway, what were we talking about? Bears.
the bears here are sweet, and kind of like giant dogs.
Been chased by a dog or two.
Well, yeah. I mean, don't, stick your hand in a bear's food bowl or anything, but, Anyways.
Off in the distance, you see like Q. You see a bear, like just walk up to a kind of like a cart, like this kiosk. You see a bear just walk up to it and sit down and look up at the person who's running it, who's like, bringing wares inside for the evening, and he just kind of sits down and looks up at his owner.
Wait, hold on. This is a bear made to help transport this guy's wares. Would you say he's a werebear?
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
Sure. That's what he is. I love you, Boone.
Okay. Yeah, no, Q's staying away from every bear.
That's fine.
And there's plenty of them. But as I said, at this point, a lot of them have been put up for the evening, but you still see several out and about. So, what would you all like to do?
Do we have a place to stay?
Yeah. Yeah.
I get the impression renting a room here is very expensive.
Well, we're not gonna. We'll stay at home. At my house. It's fine.
Including me and the kid.
Yeah.
You got a kid?
Goon, sometimes Goon, you say stuff and I just it sidelines me.
I feel like that's the whole point of the character.
It's so good. Oh man, y'all, if you're listening on to the podcast, please rate this episode based on that joke right there.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Oh yeah, a
No.
bunch of threes. All right.
some
3
some.
stars.
Pierce says, sometimes I feel like it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
We're gonna stay at your house.
yeah.
Is it like a mud hut?
No.
You seem to like staying in mud huts.
No, it's not a mud
Is it
hut at
'cause
all.
They remind you of home.
No.
It's
Oh,
like it's a really big mud hut, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
okay.
Giant mud
Like
hut.
more than one fire can fit in this mud hut.
Oh yeah. What?
How many fireplaces do we have?
I don't know. There's one in every bedroom.
It's a lot of. There's a lot of. There's
I
lots
don't-
of fires.
It doesn't
You'll
matter.
have fun.
It's fine.
You'll have fun.
Yeah, you can have a lot of bonfires. So yeah. So home.
What I'm hearing is that I'm allowed to set fire to most of your house.
You might want to give him some corrective action immediately.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. I know not to set fires to any huts, be they mud or not.
I kind of wanted to see what was going to happen, but yeah. I was a little curious.
Are we going?
We're walking.
Let's
We're,
go.
Zach, we're walking.
Sure.
You know where we're walking?
Yeah.
I'll let you explain it.
So, you guys, as you start to walk, you notice that the river does indeed run through this town, and you might say that a river runs through it. The
Mhm.
river does indeed run through this town, and then as you travel further, like northeast in the town, at this point it's dark, and there are these lampposts, very intricate, elegant lampposts that start to come to life. And as you travel to the northernmost end of town, you see a waterfall. You see a large wall and a waterfall that runs down and connects to this river that runs through the city gates and out. And you see these. You don't know what they are, but you see these boxes, these lifts that raise up along the side of the cliff, and you see several large homes on top of this cliff.
To the left.
Is that where we're going?
Mhm.
That is opulent as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's also big.
Yep. It's really awesome up there, except for the side of it that is not awesome. But the other side's cool. So let's just go up there. You'll see.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Who is there a king or a mayor or something of this town?
Warlord.
Was that
Are you
was that
answering?
directed at me, or was that directed at Kess?
Either Kess or Zev, whoever feels like answering.
We have a baron.
Baron. Because of all the bears.
Okay, I'm glad you explained it because I was not there for that one.
No, I understand Goon's thought processes.
Right, Zach?
Okay.
It's a baron, right? I'm
Yeah.
just double checking. I'm okay.
Yes, the benevolent Vendrith.
Baron
Says-
Vendrith.
Yep.
Okay. Does does this town, which clearly does extraordinarily well, there are no, Pierce has Pierce noticed any poor parts of town?
No.
Is there a poor part to Mardosta?
There's
he's
the area, the lower level where you entered the town is a little like it's more everyman, if that makes sense. Like
the
it's
area
it's
with the
more
bears.
common. Yeah, the area with
Mhm.
the bears. It's more common than the cliff where all of these opulent houses are. But you see no traces of poverty.
Okay. Does this town that does clearly very well, do they outreach to places like Larsum?
Well, we do trade with other places. That's why Zev was sent to Larsum, because the trade route, something was being messed up, you know.
Yeah, and we figured out what that was.
But it's
Congratulations, us.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So you guys make your way. There is, as I said, there is this waterfall, and in the middle of the river, there's also this large fountain that is spewing up about half the distance of the like cliff edge. But as you get near the wall, you notice there's on either side, as I mentioned, there are these lifts, and as you approach, there's this platform. And there's a platform, and then coming down as you step up is this. You can barely recognize it as anything other than just a small room that's moving. It's an elevator, but it's moving up and down. Like you guys don't. You've never seen anything quite like it. Is what I'm trying to portray.
That looks dangerous.
It's big enough that the horses go in and stuff as well.
Yes,
Like,
it is. It is large.
huge.
Okay. I gotta say, the bears were cool, but I feel supremely uncomfortable with this place.
It's the lift. Are you talking about the lift? It's really fine. That's how you get up there. Promise, promise. It's fine.
Is
And
there
then
a
the elevator
stairway?
lowers, and then there is a like a gate that pulls open, like a metal gate that pulls open.
Is
And
there a
it's like
stairway?
large,
Oh.
you know, as she said, you can walk your horses up onto it. There's no one else on this.
Okay.
There's no stairway that you see.
Okay.
Promise, it's fun. It's kind of fun.
So does everyone board?
Yeah.
No, I'm having a good time.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yes, we board.
So, you guys, with your horses, you step onto this platform, and then the gate automatically shuts, and then it begins to lift very slowly. After about a minute, it slams, and not violently, but it just stops moving and makes a sound, and a gate on the opposite side opens up, and out you can see these enormous, like a smaller sort of creek that runs out and connects to this waterfall, but on either side there are these enormous opulent houses.
So we're that way, and you can see it
Sure.
from here.
Yeah, from this point you can see the probably the second largest, correct me if I'm wrong, Luck, but the second largest house in this area is a large black mansion over on the opposite side of where you're standing, and it is towering several stories tall, and it's a dark, what color is it, Luck? Is it black?
It's black and gray. So there's whenever you're just like looking out straight, To the right, there are a bunch of big houses. Straight down the center, there's a palace. To the left, there is a mansion that is also it has the same I guess it looks like part of the palace, but it's different color scheme. Like all the architecture is the same, but it looks like it's been painted.
It's near enough to the palace that it looks like it's almost connected, if not quite.
Yeah.
And then as you get closer to the house on the left, you notice actually, Pearson Q, can I get perception checks?
On the right.
On the right is what I meant.
The house is on the right, yeah. I have
4.
a map
3.
if you guys want to see it later.
She does have a map. Do you want to put that on screen, Lot?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't know. Okay. So yeah, you guys, you guys just are overwhelmed with how large that you've never seen houses this big in your life.
Okay, which one of these monstrosities is yours?
It's that one. And I point at the second biggest one that's by itself away from all the other ones. That's kind of connected to the palace.
Okay.
So, like, how many people are in your family? Is it like 400?
No, it's 5.
How large are these people?
They're me-sized.
And me size.
I can explain whenever we get there. I don't want anyone hearing me explain everything, you know.
Just look over at Pierce. I grew up in a cave.
Yeah, so we had a house that I thought was a big house. It was just me and my mom and my dad. There's the workshop out back. I can't imagine enough uses for this.
There's not, and there's
absolutely not.
no, there's 2 floors that we don't even use.
What? Hold on. What was that word you used earlier, Pierce? Optometrist? It feels very optometrist.
Yes.
What we do for appearances, right?
Yeah.
It's absurd. Onward.
Wait, Cass, did you make this house appear?
No. He thinks I make houses appear out of nothing. No, I did not make this house.
I mean, I've seen you do some crazy shit over the past couple of days.
I have not made a house though. I cannot do that.
I believe in you. If you want to make a house, where there's a Cass, there's a way.
One day you'll make a house this big too, Cass. I believe in you.
Thank you.
Your carpentry, your magic carpentry is you're working on.
Oh, okay. Well, and I just start trotting the horse to the house.
Okay.
To the gates.
Just as a point of order, where are you going? Like, because there's many different ways that you can enter the house.
I'm going to the front door. Well, I'm gonna take.
There's a stable, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's a private stable, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's a huge private stable, isn't it?
It has running water.
Yeah. It's a big stable. It's. I mean, we'll just tell, you know, the
stable hand.
Yeah.
Artemis, the stable hands. You know Artemis, Cass.
Yeah, no. This is just. Look. It's a lot. I know it's a lot. We can talk about how ridiculous it all is later, though.
Artemis is great. Pretty easy on the eyes too.
He's okay.
Yeah, no, he's great.
Okay. Let's go check in the horses with the hot stable hand and go inside.
Okay.
Okay. So You
Is
guys
he
make your
warm?
way.
Are you saying he's warm? Because I'm fucking cold.
They
It's
seem to be used to
It is very warm in the stables. I've spent many nights out there.
you don't have to. It's fine.
Okay. Anyway, so you guys make your way. This is Zach now. You guys make your way around, and you like follow Kess to the stables, and these enormous like cedar doors, basically like open up, and you look, and there is a like pulling on ropes as the doors open up and slide to the side. There is a like a bright red tiefling man wearing like a straw hat. And he's just like pulling on these ropes as the doors slide open. And as you look inside, like the heat rushes out and just hits you in the face. And you hear like the pitter patter, like the gentle pat of hooves as, you know, some of them. There's actually a corral where some of the horses who haven't gotten out for the day are like walking around and getting a little bit of exercise. There's like a trough where there's all sorts of hay and water. It's decadent. You've slept in places worse than this stable. Recently, as a matter of fact.
So my life.
Like last night when you were in a mud tent.
Well,
Where to?
Hey, Artemis.
Oh, hello. It's Lady Cassandra. It's lovely to see you. And he points at Zev. Where have you been? And Zev is just like, I got held up. It's I found Kess though, so it's great.
Can we leave our horses here?
Of course I would. Yeah, I'll take care of them.
This one's name
and
is
he kind of-
Hunter. That one's name is Meat. And I don't
Meat
think it,
Junior. We lost Meat.
No.
This is the second horse,
No.
wasn't it?
no, that's still
Oh.
Meat. We still
still Meat.
have our first horses.
Shit,
We've
I
kept
thought
them
we had
this
gotten
long.
new horses.
No,
No, they're the same horses.
this is we've
Okay.
had these horses since session like 3.
Since you met Zeffy.
Well, Meat's getting on up there in age.
We've
honestly.
done really good keeping them alive.
Okay. I swore we lost horses, but it's been a long
Really
time.
should have, but I'm
Our
benevolent,
other party
so-
had lost a lot of lizards.
Yeah, we
A
did do that.
lot of
But that's,
lizards. Okay.
So, Artemis actually pulls Zev to the side, and you hear them like whispering, just briefly, and you hear like Kess with your passive perception. You mainly just hear Zev say, oh, "Is something wrong? Like what?" And you just hear kind of like frantic, like, "I don't." What's your passive perception?
21.
Oh yeah, you hear. You basically hear Artemis describe like,
Describe what you're whispering. Oh, everybody froze. No, everyone's frozen. Heck you, stream. Heck you, internet. Heckin' heck. Heckity. Oh, God. Hold on. Hold on. I have no connection to Discord. I can see them talking, but I can't see them. Internal monologue? I could. She has a lot of feelings.
"Hey, we're back. Can y'all hear me?"
I can hear you.
Okay, Log,
Goon
you should be
went
back
to
as
the
well.
bathroom.
Yeah. Discord.
Did our
pooped.
internet just shit out?
No, it was Discord.
Well, it looks like
Discord.
Twitch is not loading either for me.
I'm still here, right, guys? We're still here?
Yep.
Yes, we are here. Sorry about that, guys. Tech issues.
Hello,
we are
hi.
backish now.
Yeah, I think
We-
it's Discord, honestly,
think-
because it's
Discord had a weird moment.
And we glitched so hard, Goon's gone.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like he's in the Matrix now.
I don't know why it bumped everything around. That's weird.
It looks goodish now. I mean, it usually does when there's some sort of weird thing.
But it bumped like our cameras around.
Oh, did it?
Oh, that's weird. We're still in the
Probably.
same
Then
position
it's
for
definitely
me.
Yeah.
Discord.
I know. Yeah,
because-
it made them smaller or something, and bumped you, like moved you guys.
Huh.
I don't know. Are we still?
Goon is gone. We'll continue the session here in just a minute as soon
Yeah,
as Goon
you're-
gets back.
You're like fuzzy Zach. So is Steve.
What the heck? I don't like it.
I can show everybody my cat pin.
Please do.
This is Cass's pin. This is
That pen
Fluffy.
is fluffy.
I was
And
like,
it's
okay.
adorable.
I was like, okay, if I die tonight, it's because I'm writing with this pen and not my green one. But it's
I mean,
been
so
fine.
far so good, but you still
far,
got a
so
few
good.
minutes, you know.
I know, and something was happening. Something is wrong.
here.
Did
That's
you
not supposed to happen. That's supposed to be off. Did I what?
did you actually hear, like, were you able to hear what Zach said, or
No,
did something?
no, I couldn't hear anything.
Okay.
Hold on,
So,
hold on, hold on, hold
When
on.
we
I gotta,
okay.
I gotta turn off Channel Point Redemptions.
Well, in the meantime, don't forget to check out Neverending, beneverending.com. Build your character and stuff.
That's where I just went. That's where I was going.
Yeah,
I went
you physically went to beneverending.com.
Yes.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. So,
Okay.
sorry,
don't know what-
sorry
I-
again for the disruption. Tech stuff happens. But so, Cass, you actually heard Zev and Artemis having the briefest conversation where you heard Artemis saying something along the lines of something is just incredibly tense. I don't exactly know what's happened, but just tread softly, whatever you do. Everyone is angry and on edge. And Zev just kind of shrugged, and he looked over to you guys and said, "Everybody's angry." So I don't know if I did that, or usually it's me. So we'll find out. Let's go inside.
Well, like it can't be me because they would have been angry like 9 months ago, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's you.
I feel like maybe that's past. Yeah.
They're gonna be happy to see you. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
People tend to gloss over when you know, ditch an arranged marriage. It's probably cool. That wasn't helpful, was it?
No. It's fine. I'm nervous. Okay, let's go to the front door.
Okay. So you walk around through the snow along the pathway, which also has been enchanted. Like you guys walk along the pathway and along the sidewalk and up the steps. Enormous oaken doors, black doors with a brass knocker. And you go inside and you see this. Well, Cass, would you like to describe your house? The entryway?
The entryway. Yeah.
Mhm.
It is a big rectangle of a room with 2 staircases going up the sides. And I'm guessing there are guards there, Zach?
Yes.
It's also all gold and like crimson and like red like colors everywhere. Okay.
Home sweet home.
Well, this is
And,
cozy.
Go ahead.
Is there a guard?
Yes.
Okay.
They don't say anything to you.
Okay.
Nor do they say anything to Zev.
I just like awkwardly nod and take off up the stairs.
Okay. As you get to the landing, when you get to the landing, the first person you actually see coming out of a
Well,
room is
Which
go ahead.
landing are we on?
You're on the second floor.
Okay.
You're on this landing, and then there's this long corridor on the other side of you. But the first person coming out of a room, you see this tall half elven woman, or high elf, not high, half high elven woman, stepping out, and she looks at you all. She is holding a mirror, and she drops it, and it shatters. And she runs up to you, Cass, and she hugs you.
I awkwardly don't hug her for a minute. And then I hug her and pat her back.
And you kind of hear her sniffing, and then after a moment, she like gains her composure. Cassandra, it's lovely to see you.
Hey.
Is everything all right? Who are?
Oh yeah. Zach, this is my mom, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I was just like really, 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 really tense. And then whenever she lets go, I'm like, okay. Hi. Yeah, everything's fine. It's been a really long trip. There was a lot of rain.
You look like you've been sleeping in mud for approximately 25 days.
Because I have.
Ah, well, the water is still warm.
Okay.
Who are your friends?
Pierce takes a step forward and he goes, "Hello, madam," and he reaches his hand out to shake her hand. "My name is Pierce. You must be Norse."
I see we've been pre-introduced.
I have heard. I've heard a lot about you. And he reaches down and he kisses her hand.
It is lovely to meet you, Pierce. Yes. I wish I could say the same, but I look forward to becoming more acquainted with you. As
Hello.
well as
I am King Cucifer of the Crescent Isles. And he tries to kiss her forehand. Arm.
as
He
you
wants to try to
it,
kiss
she,
higher up than Pierce did.
she allows you, but her hand is visibly shaking.
He only sniffs 2 or 3 times.
Lovely to meet you. Cucifer, King Cucifer of
Cucifer
Bone of the Crescent Isles.
That's what I've been told, yes.
They're fine. They're really good friends. Can we
Of course.
Can we go up?
We can. Things are. And at this point, Zev kind of interjects. Is like, what? Why are you acting so weird? What's going on? Why is everything weird? And she kind of like looks, and coming down the stairwell, Kess, you recognize a familiar man walking down the stairs, and he's got such a different air about him that he almost seems unfamiliar. But he is walking down the stairs, and you hear footsteps, as well as, well, Cassandra. And as he gets closer, you recognize him as Zaris. How interesting that you should show up at this time.
Sup?
And Norse is visibly uncomfortable.
Hey. What's interesting? Who's interesting? What's happening?
Well, there are a lot of very interesting things going on lately, but I must say it is nice to see you.
Pierce takes a step forward and he reaches out his hand because he doesn't know who it is. He goes, "Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Pierce."
And he sticks out his hand and he shakes it. "Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Zaris."
Pierce pulls his hand back so fast like his hand was burned.
I am the owner of this mansion.
No fucking way.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
That was good. That was really good.
I'm sorry.
Do you have a stomach ache? 'Cause-
Did I hear that correctly?
Do you guys want to continue with this role play for just a minute? Because we can.
No, I think that was perfect.
Okay.
It was just a shock, and looking at Locke's face, I think she's having a moment. Is that fair?
I want it to be perfectly clear that Q is directly behind Pierce, like he's waiting in line to shake hands. And has no idea what's going on. He's just happy to be there.
I don't think I've seen Locke lock up
Oh no.
before.
Zach, go to the other room and unlock Locke.
Is there?
Honestly, I'm kind of scared, but
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's fine. I swear, Zach, if I can't kill this guy, I swear. I don't
know. I don't know, man. So anyway, our next session is going to be on a Wednesday to be exact. Some Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays from now. A
July
Wednesday in July.
7th. When July 7th.
July the 7th. Indeed.
My stuff! My valuables! What?
I mean, you don't know. Your mother is still there. Everything still looks the same.
Artemis is still there.
Apparently he's a fuck boy. I want to know more about that. Can we-
I do too. Was that happening when I left?
Yeah, let's get that M-rated write-up.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Zev kind of flirts with everyone, but
Well, I know
you
that,
don't know.
but,
You don't
like-
necessarily know it. Like you don't know that their relationship is anything beyond platonic.
Okay.
Sir,
Well,
I'm sorry.
I-
Out loud, he said he spent many nights in
Yeah.
stables.
Zev did, yeah, but it's a big
Yeah.
stable. You don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so there's two options. He's laying with Artemis, or he likes to cuddle horses.
Or sometimes he gets really, really high and forgets his way to his bedroom.
You know,
That's more likely,
Okay.
honestly.
You know, like sometimes like you come home and your parents are like, we lock the doors at midnight, so like I can't make you come home, but if you come home after midnight, and then you have to go sleep in the gazebo by the pool.
Did that happen to you, Steve-O?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zach, I cannot believe you.
Look, I don't.
I am so this is the thing that gives me life is like obviously like Locke created like her character and her family and stuff like that, and obviously Zach like creates again. There's just like the cool thing to me about D&D, and just like the added layer of icing here is that like y'all are like a married couple, and so Zach
I've been sitting on this for a minute.
The curveball is so good, like from I mean, I know I'm part of the show, but like from a viewer standpoint, what I just watched, like that was like solid gold.
What? My brain didn't do the thing because I was just like, I knew I heard that name 5 minutes ago, and I was like, okay, that's her dad's name, and then wait.
No.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. It was just done. It was acted so well that I wasn't paying attention enough to like. It's fine. My brain.
She was already panicking. Shit! Zach!
It's you spent I think I'm reading, tell me if I'm reading this right, you spent a month figuring out what Kess was going to feel and
Yeah.
say and do.
Yeah, well, like I've been thinking
and
about
now
that
it's-
for a long time. Like the possibility of going home for Kess was going to be like it was going to be rough. I knew, but I just didn't really want to have to process that for her until I knew that we were going.
But this is
then-
like 10 times worse than anything you could have imagined.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. What do you
There's-
think my job is?
there's a lot.
No, it was beautiful.
There's a lot of stuff that you guys don't even. Oh my gosh, you guys don't even know. Zach, what did you do?
I'm stoked. So like, just for the record, like Zach, I don't know what she's going to say to you when we cut cameras, but I thought that was masterful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Have fun. Like sleep with one eye open tonight. You know.
For real. I will not be taking melatonin.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
this game.
we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Pride. We have not gotten
Yeah.
like this is our first session of Pride Month, but we, hope you all have had a wonderful month, a safe month. You've gotten to celebrate more so than last year. Do you guys have anything to add before we
I've been
close out for
working
the
on
evening?
this for a year. No, it's fine. We'll kill him. It'll be cool. Okay.
I do want to point out though, like what Zach said is that this is our first and only, I guess, as it turns out, show during Pride Month. But we very much, and I think that that's easy for me to say. I can speak for the group when I say that we see love and love every single one of you, and that whether you celebrated Pride outwardly or celebrated Pride silently, like you have a friend here, you have a home here.
Absolutely. Very well put, Steve.
Yeah, I was about to try to say something very similar to that, but would not have come out anywhere near as eloquently. And thank you for speaking. So I back that.
No, of course.
Please don't forget that we have a charity stream coming up on, it would be Saturday after next. So be keeping an eye out. Again, that's July 3rd. So be keeping an eye out for details forthcoming about cast and about, I know that Goon and Locke and myself will be there, but maybe a couple of friends. So keep an eye out for cast and time and all that fun stuff. It's going to be an original one shot. So it ought to be fun. I've actually ran this one shot before, so it's quite fun. Do you guys have anything else before we log out? Have just a fucking good week, man. I hope y'all's weeks are just so good. And until next time, meeting adjourned.
I'm gonna put it on the ending scene
Bye.
now.